Hello friends, how are we doing? Happy Friday. I hope you're all doing great. We're back again with our HeartGold. Not Soul Silver, well maybe Soul Silver. Shiny on your Nuzlocke. I hope you are all having a fantastic Friday. Upgraded Titan TV man. Fan-made Elite GH. What a username indeed. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Aaron, how are you doing? Brian, how are you? Petro, good to see you. Good afternoon, mate. Octavius, how are you all doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream today. Hopefully we have a bit more luck today with our resets for these shinies and we can get the playthrough underway. It'd be nice to see something shine today. Friday last week was very lucky, so I'm hoping Friday this week can be very lucky. Joe, good morning or happy Friday. Good afternoon. I'm confused. I'm so late today. I've been suit shopping this morning, so that's why I'm a little bit later than usual. Chloe, how are you? Olio, great to see you. Wayne, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Shiny Friday. Yes, my friend. That is the spirit. That's what we need today. Petro, how are you doing? Today is going to be a good shiny day. I can feel it, mate. And Henry, how are you? Braden, Cotton Candy, Mareep. Right, let's get into it. Rad Dad Online, morning, my friend. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Octavius, I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. Right, let's jump into it. Let's start. I guess we know what we need to do today. We need to pull some shinies out. That's what we need. Nothing to start us off with though, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. Never gonna get it on the first one. Could you imagine if we did? That would be absolutely crazy. Hope the music and things and levels are all right. And Alex, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you are well. Great to see you as always, mate. How are you doing? I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. I'm in good spirits this morning. I was a bit tired yesterday, but feeling a lot more refreshed today and confident that we're going to see at least something shine today. Hopefully we do. It'd be nice if we do. Riley, again, is going to be mad at us because I still haven't done the max repels and I haven't traded over the the item I was meant to. I was so wiped out last night. Yeah, it didn't happen. So we're here today. We'll carry on as usual. We'll be fine. We'll get by. But for the next hunt, I will make sure for next week that we'll be on track if we need any items and things like that. But yeah, we got the mass outbreak event now live in Scarlet and Violet. Have any of you guys been going for it already or not dived in? Hope if you have, you've had a lot of luck with those shinies and more importantly the marks as well with those shiny Pokemon. But let's see what we get today. Everybody got their wake up juice. I have got my wake up juice. Well, it's kind of like an afternoon. It's like my third coffee of the day. That's maybe why I'm a bit more perky than usual. Who knows? Might have something to do with it. Soul Silver, I know well, the cards are in the alternative consoles today, so maybe we do see a little bit more luck. Maybe we do. Use the egg from Primo, Braden. Yeah, I mean, it's probably quicker to do the resets. Although some of the Pokemon that we can get from Primo are pretty decent, really. So it'd be nice to use that. But I mean, yeah, we'll get more bang for our buck for time with the encounters than we would for the egg, because they take a bit of time to hatch, don't they? Although we could get them a cargo first and then use that flame body. It's always an option. It's a good shout though, definitely. I'm working on the Mareep as well today. If we don't get it, we share the pain, mate. I hope you do see it shine today. It'd be nice if you do, really would be. We just want the shiny sheep today. That's what we need. Hopefully we can see it. Juan, how are you doing, mate? Good morning to you. I hope you are having a fantastic start to your Friday. I'm on vacation in Mexico. Wow, mate, you are having a good start to your day. That's amazing. I hope you're having a fantastic time out there. Bet the weather is a bit nicer than it is where I am in, I would say, sunny England this morning. It is not too bad here today. It's very blustery though, very windy. When you've got hair like this, it's not good to be out in the wind. I tell you that. Deep thought, how are you doing? Fingers crossed you get one today. Thank you so much, my friend. And hope you are also having a great start to your Friday. Hopefully we do see something shine today. Come on, we just want one of these shiny starters. Right down the line, I'm pretty sure it's my fault there hasn't been a shiny. I'm almost positive I'm cursed. I'll see myself out and don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. No, it's not you. It's not you. It's the 3DS. We blame the 3DS. Nothing else. Zach, how are you doing, mate? Gearing up for the birthday weekend? I hope you are, mate, and I hope you're doing good and having a great start to your Friday. As always, mate, it's really great to see you, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Upgraded Titan. I'm just going to shorten it to that, if you don't mind, if you're fine with that, or if you've got a better abbreviation of your name, just let me know in the chat. I know some people get funny about shortening their names or the handles and stuff, so just let me know. I don't want to offend or anything, but it's a bit of a mouthful every time if you're messaging. I do try and keep up with chat as best I can. Whoever types yes, I'll sub to them. Trying to be nice. Yes. No, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're having a great start to your Friday. Right in. Whooper though. There's one major grass battle in that's Erica. Yeah. Whooper would be good. We'd have to hunt at night though, wouldn't we, in this location? I think only in Soul Silver. So it would be a great one to get there, wouldn't it? It would be amazing to get a little Whooper on the team. Quagsire, always one of my favorites from this generation. So it would be a little treasure to have. Rad Dad Online, bro, it's gotta be me. I hunted 2 different baby outbreaks and a random Dreepy outbreak and nothing. Gotta be me. Oh mate, I hope you have some better luck with the next one that you do. I really do. I'm sure you will, mate. I'm sure you will find that shiny with the mark. When it pops up, that's what's gonna happen. Cherry Fairy, happy Friday. Good to see you. I hope you're well and having a great day. Thanks so much for joining the stream with us today though. Right, we don't want the Chikorita because we definitely want to check the others. See if we've got anything there. Nothing this time around. And another sheep. So these encounters are going good. Lexi, you can only read one part of the name anyways. Hey. Also, hi everyone. That's very true, mate. That's very true. Hope you're doing good, Lexi. Great to see you. And Exia, great to see you as well. Hope you're having a great Friday. Is it worth to release the Charizard raid for the outbreaks? Does the outbreak have increased shiny odds? It doesn't. No, you've only got increased odds for the mark, so that is it. So unless you really want to get these baby Pokemon with that mark, and there's no guarantee, it depends what you value more. Do you value farming Herba Mystica more than the outbreaks? I wouldn't have said it's the best outbreak we've had. It's nothing special, I wouldn't be super sad if I missed it myself. It's a nice one to take part in because it's happening, of course, but I wouldn't be sad if I missed it. Danny, happy Friday. I hope you are good and having a great Friday yourself. Zachary birthday is today. Got a nice Kukwe set expansion upgrade. So now my whole set matches high quality. I got the wrap off my tattoo today and my arm can finally breathe again. Mate, that is amazing. Well, Zach, huge happy birthday. I think chat, we have to come together to wish Zachary a huge happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic day, my friend, and whatever you have planned for over this weekend, I hope you have the best time. And biggest birthday wishes from myself and I'm sure everyone else on the channel for you, and I hope you just have a great time celebrating. Excellent about the tattoo as well. Nice getting the wrap off it, and it feels kind of like when that happens, it feels kind of like it's done then, right? It's the worst part, mate. You must have been going crazy these last few weeks. The itchiness of it is excruciating at times. I always found slapping mine, it sounds really weird, but like slapping, I always slapped it and it always kind of alleviated rather than the scratch. But yeah. Nigel, good to see you, mate. Zachary, no, mate, you didn't need to do that, especially on your birthday. Gifted 5 memberships. Chat, we have to show Zach some huge love this morning. Thank you so much, Zach, for just being so generous, especially on your special day as well, my friend. But who has picked them up? That is the question. Yeah, we got Caleb, Mats, we got Timothy, Marcus, and Scott all joining the Squirtle Squad. So thank you so much, Zach. Thank you so much, mate. Yeah, the itching is rough, lol. Caleb Sutherland, we finally got you, Caleb. Ranger Isabella, how are you doing? I hope you are well and having a great Friday yourself. Maybe we see something shine today. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. I would sacrifice a Mareep today if it meant getting one of these starters shiny. Timothy, Thank you so much for the gift and happy birthday to Zach. Spencer, how are you doing, mate? It has been a little while, my friend. I hope you're having a good week, having a nice roundup today and a good start to your Friday, my friend. Great to see you, though. How is everything? All ready for EUIC next week? I'm presuming you're gone. I hope you are. Be nice to see you there. But I was suit shopping this morning, so I managed to get exactly what I wanted, which was a surprise, because sometimes you go and like I'm not going to spoil it, but I had an outfit in mind for it. And I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to get exactly what I want, but I'll try. But I pretty much got everything that I wanted. So that was it was a real success. So I am very happy with the outing this morning. Spent way too much money though, but hopefully it all looks good. I think it will. I think it'll look good. The get-ups I've got. What do you think is going to come out first? GTA 6 or Pokemon Legends Arceus? I reckon GTA 6 will be out before it. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll get surprised. I tell you what, though, there was some interesting stuff came out from the new anime this morning, right? With the Zygarde making an appearance. The shiny Zygarde 10% form with the red core. I need to finish this video before I go away. This Alpha Zygarde video, I feel like that is just give me more fuel for the fire, you know? I won't start on the I was thinking about it yesterday though, last night, dozing off, and for some reason I was thinking about the Bond phenomenon. And you know what, I know I've got my tin hat on, right? But I swear there's still a part of me feels really strongly about this, right? And I know there's that fake information has come out. At least I think it's fake. I think from the information that we had, the little bit of text that was in the YouTube video, I don't know which country it was one of the Asian ones, but saying that it was set before this discovery of mega evolutions. I think that is totally fake, so I wouldn't read too much into it, but it did make me get on a line of thought about the Bond phenomenon again, which I'm sure you guys can imagine. That's the line of thought that instantly came into my head when I saw it. But no, we'll not go down that path today, but I do think it's pretty interesting with the ZA stuff. And then Pokemon randomly tweeting out the mega symbol yesterday was pretty interesting. For such an easy tweet for the media team over at Pokemon. I mean, that's got like nearly 100k likes on it. It's like their job's easy over at Easter. Just drop that with a little eye looking over at it, and you've hit your weekly quota then. End of March birthdays produce elite human beings. I would agree with that. I would agree with that, David. I am way off March though, so that's probably even more reason for it to be true. I'm a September baby. Bosh. Right, come on, Candy Floss. Good morning from New Jersey, Justin. Great to see you, mate. I hope you are having a fantastic day, start to your day, and thanks so much for hopping in and joining. Hopefully we see something shine today. It'd be nice if we do. But yeah, afternoon. Hope all is going well. Matt, how are you doing this morning, mate? I hope you're well, and thanks for joining as always. Great to see you. Q the CJ GTA meme. Here we go again. Bond phenomenon. John, you know you love it. You know you love a good Bond phenomenon theory. Yeah, I have to call it Bond phenomenon as well, because it's the only official terminology we have for the Greninja, you know, Ash Greninja. It's the only way they ever refer to it in the anime. It's never referred to in any other capacity. So they might even just call it something different if it is a thing, you know? I don't know. How many of you have I scared off by talking about Bond phenomenon? I promise we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for today. I swear that'll be it. But if it does come to life and if it is a thing, I'm gonna say I was right. I was right all along. The tin hat theory was right. Jonathan, how are you doing, mate? Good day to you, my friend. I hope you're well. Did I miss the Strava group name to join? I haven't set it up yet, mate. I should do it. I will do it at the end of this stream. So if there's any of you avid runners out there and you would like to get in on an Osirus community Strava group to pit yourself against us, see who is the best fitness, runner, whatever we're going to do, I will definitely not be at the top, but I will try and push hard over these next few months. It would be great. So we'll get that set up, because it won't take 2 minutes to set up. And anyone that would like to join, it would be great to have you. So yeah, push each other. You live TikTok too? No, just on YouTube, my friend. I don't really tend to multi-stream. I haven't done. No. There's some good like software out there now that will merge chats and stuff like that, but yeah, no, just to the old YouTube. And I hope we get the shiny starter before the Mareep. Hopefully the Cyndaquil. Caleb, I am 100% with you on that. That's where I would lean towards. I would like, if I had to pick one, we only got the choice of one today, like we're gonna get one. But you know, if I got the choice, I would 100% pick the shiny starter. So that would be what I would go for, and I hope that is what happens. I mean, we're playing HeartGold for the Mareep on the cursed 3DS, so it feels like if anything's gonna happen, it's gonna pop up on this. But we'll have to wait and see. Hey, just got here, shiny Pokemon Hunter. How are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Thanks for joining the stream with us today. Hopefully we see something shine today. Brilliant, bro. I said it when you said it. Said what? What did you say when I said it? Ayo Geeks, happy Friday. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Just doing some cleaning with the stream on. Nice. So I hope the cleaning's going nice and easy for you, my friend. And you're having a nice relaxing day otherwise, but it's great to have you join as always. Hopefully today is the payoff. We get at least something shining. Last Friday was a good day for us, so I'm feeling like, is it just going to be Fridays where we get them? Then we just skip out doing this series. And we'll just, if this happens, it might be like, okay, we just do this on Fridays because that's our shiny day. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous thoughts. The thoughts that go through your head when you're like soft resetting thousands and thousands and thousands. Oh wait, what about Tin Hat? Are we talking with and crazy? Oh, it's just my theory about Bond phenomenon. Jonathan A, thank you so much for becoming our latest member on the channel and joining the Squirtle Squad with everyone here, all these good people. Thank you so much. Just really appreciate it, Jonathan. Thank you. Calling you Justin as well. Probably cancel the membership straight away, but no, thank you so much, Jonathan. Really appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoy your time being a member here on the channel. Yeah, I have a lot. I feel like I need to curb my tin pot theory ideas though. Rad Dad Online. They are very tin pot, but I do feel like the Alpha Zygote theory could be a thing. It could be a thing. The A could stand for Alpha in the title, but who knows? I always wondered by who didn't also broadcast on Twitch. I would give you a Prime sub over there. Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I just prefer YouTube as a platform to Twitch, you know? Maybe one day I'll look at doing it. I don't feel a massive need to stream over to Twitch. I just way prefer YouTube generally, and like all you guys are here, you know. I know I could be growing a different audience over on Twitch and stuff like that. People say you want to try and grow 2 places, but if I'm completely honest, I'd like to just put all my focus onto the channel here and then the other bits that I would like to do around it, rather than split it over onto another platform, which might seem a little bit detrimental, but I don't know. I just find it easier just concentrating on like one thing, you know. Lisa, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Great to see you as always. Good evening, everyone. Almost thought I was beyond late. No, I am very late today. I am extremely late. I was out suit shopping this morning for EUIC next week, so trying to get prepared for that, and yeah, it went well this morning, but I was way later back than what I thought. It did leave early, but no, it took a bit longer than what I thought. I had to go Easter egg shopping as well, so that kind of took some time. Spencer, we'll be at AUIC. Great to see you and anyone else from chat that is around. That'll be awesome, mate. If you spot me out and about around the event, do you grab me or just shout at me? Come and grab me. I would love to come and hang with you for however long I've got between being on the desk and stuff like that. Yes, the bond, such a decisive ability. Yeah, it's a strange one. Like, we had a lot of like canon to it in the anime, but we've not really had too much of it in the actual games themselves, you know. So if you're going off in-game stuff, then there's not really much to go on. But if you take the Pokemon Z, X, Y, and Z series, I think you've got a massive continuation of the whole story in Kalos, which I don't know if they were intentionally like led down a certain route by the Game Freak and the game designers and stuff like that, because I think a lot of that story that we see play out in Pokemon X, Y, and Z is probably what was meant, or very close to what was meant to be played out in Pokemon Z, if that was the original plan, you know. So yeah, I think there's stuff in there that's quite interesting. Yeah, there's just lines in particular that I've looked at from that anime, and I think, you know, Lysander, when he captures Ash and the Greninja, and he tries to use the same energy, mega energy, that he's controlling the Zygote with when it's like destroying the city, and it's the mega energy isn't, and he states the mega energy isn't as powerful, although the bond that Ash has with Greninja is more powerful than the mega energy, so they can't control either of them, which is his plan, because he thinks Ash is like the chosen one because of the Greninja transformation, the bond phenomenon that has there. But like I say, there's a lot you could look into it with, but like I say, I'll leave it at the door today, unless you guys really desperately want to talk about it, and I don't really need much encouragement. As you can tell, the Zygote research in Pokemon Go is called From A to Zygote. That's mad. I never realized that. Is that with the roots, Chad? That's really interesting. Is it the roots that they do there? I'm not really too sure. And another one. Did you look any more into Jared and Spray Cheese? I haven't, mate. No, not yet. I thought it might be a cool idea to get myself. See if I really want a Cheese Whiz t-shirt now, just for the streams. I feel like that it's a mandatory thing I need to wear now. After yesterday's, yeah, I didn't want to leave the stream yesterday. I had to go, but it was like the convo was so good. Bohemian Man, how are we doing? I hope you're well, mate, and thank you so much. Hopefully we do get the target today, at least one of them. It would be nice to see something sparkle at the end of the week, after we've been kind of going all week again with this. We haven't really made much progress. Brian, how are you doing? Good morning. Great to see you as always, and let the good vibes bring the good luck to you today. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that, and hopefully you are right. The good vibes bring in the shinies to us. Be great to get both today, but we'll see how things play out. Zyro, how are you doing, mate? Happy Friday to you as well, my friend. I hope you're doing good, and like always, great to see you, mate. Thanks so much for coming by the stream today, and I hope you are having a good Friday. Shiny Pokemon Hunter, who wants a legendary Pokemon? Everyone wants legendary Pokemon. Mitch Paraluza, how are you doing, mate? How are you? I'm good, my friend. I'm good, and thanks so much for hopping in and joining us today. Got a shiny Suicune in Crystal yesterday, under 500 resets. Wow, that is amazing. I need a good nickname. Chat, can we help? Can we help Mitch out with a good nickname for Suicune? That is amazing. Under 500 resets and in Crystal as well. That is incredible, my friend. Congrats on that. That is an amazing shiny to get, and so few resets as well. Like 500's a fairly good amount, but when you get it, you know, there's 1 in 8,000 odds, you think it's going to take a lot longer. So really nice to see it shine way before it should have, probably. The roots, Chad. Yeah, I've not done any roots. I live like in like the middle of nowhere, Chad, so I very like there's no roots around where I live, so I've never had a chance since that event went like since they implemented that, I should say, to do any of them. So I've not really paid much attention to it. Really though, great pickup though, because I feel like, has that got some sort of like connotation to ZA in any sort of way? It feels like there's a definite link there. Is there going to be a segment during EUIC stream of you recapping the bond between matches? No, mate, I would never get asked back if there was. Tin hat on. I don't know what they've got for the in-between segments. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun though. I hope they've got Pokemon Stadium going this time, because I feel like I would do well with Pokemon Stadium. But we'll see what they have planned for us this time around. If I can talk about it, I will. Started a shiny hunt for Spiritomb and Scarlet and Violet. Masuda method, Matt. Good luck with that hunt. I hope you manage to see it shine very soon, mate. Get the feeling it's going to be a long one. Hopefully not, mate. Hopefully it's one of those where you have that feeling. Normally when they feel like it's going to be a long one, it never normally turns out to be that long. So I'm hoping that is the case. But keep us up to date and good luck with the shiny hunt, my friend. Hope you do get that shiny very soon. It is a very nice shiny indeed. Rad Dad Online, I had to tune out of the Cheese Whiz talk yesterday. It brought back too much PTSD. My childhood. Okay, mate, we'll soft Cheese Whiz talk today. My mind is blown that you get cheese in a jar though. It's crazy to me. Today is almost the same color. Actually, yeah, we've got. Is that a subliminal thing? I was thinking when I was getting dressed this morning, like I just subliminally had Cheese Whiz on my mind, Daddy, and chose the yellow shirt that was in my drawer. That's funny. I never even thought of that till now. It's yeah, it's very Cheese Whiz colored. Maybe it is just a shirt made out of Cheese Whiz. Could be. I should have went with that. Should have jumped on it a bit quicker. Pass my luck on to you for the start as a Mareep today, Mitch. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. If you like dim sum, call it Sume. Sume? Sumai? I will trade a Mewtwo. Shiny Pokemon Hunter. Just a regular Mewtwo. Which game's it from? You can make your own routes now. Oh, really, Petra? I never realized that. So I could literally just go out and just make a route, and then I'd be able to kind of do that same route every day and complete it and gather the Zygarde cores. That seems pretty good if I can do that. I will have to make a point to do it. I live in the countryside of Jamaica. I made my own routes. Oh, nice. So I can do it. I'm going to have to go out and start doing it then. Come on, Bellsprout. We've seen enough of you today. We want the sheeps. Looking forward to seeing you on the stream at EUIC next weekend. The best events are always the ones you're on. Ah, Zyra, you're too kind, mate. You're too kind. You're too kind. I'm glad you're looking forward to it, though. It's going to be a brilliant event. We've got a great cast as well. You know, we've got Sierra coming over from Canada, which is going to be awesome. And then we've got Costa, big man Costa. And Lou also on the desk, my partner in crime. So hopefully I get a few games with Lou next weekend. That'd be nice. And then we've got probably the best host possible, and Charlie Merriman, which is going to be amazing. So Charlie's going to do a stellar job as always. So it's a really good group. I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, it's not just VG either. Next weekend we've got TCG, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite as well, which is going to be so exciting. So yeah. Be nice to see it all play out, but it's not long, and it, you know, like the run up to these events is like so hype, and the excitement's there. It's a bit like Christmas, and then they're over so quickly. You have that Sunday night feeling of being a little bit sad that it's over for another year, but it's gonna be so awesome just being a part of it. So I hope if you're there in person or if you're watching at home, I hope you enjoy the event, and I'll try and give the Squirtle Squad a little shout out on the broadcast. I'll try and do a cheeky shout out to all of you if I can. So if you're tuning in, try and keep an eye out for that one. I'll try and drop it in on maybe the Saturday if I can squeak something in for all you guys. Don't promise anything. I gotta be careful what I say on the desk. The tin foil hat, the bread belt, the bread belt. I forget about the bread belt. Man, I need to get the bread belt out. Yeah, no way you're getting invited back again. Yeah, the bread belt, the tinfoil hat. Charlie's great though. He does love the he loves any kind of accents and stuff. So we talk a lot about accents and do a lot of Geordie impressions as well, which is always fun. And he's got this thing about fighting type Pokemon. It's very funny. This theory, the fighting type Pokemon are basically just blocks. They're just blocks, right? Like Gallade, just a block. Throw, Soak, blocks. Right, so I mean, like, think of any fighting type Pokemon. They are pretty block. They are just blocks, aren't they? So this got us down a real rabbit hole with loads of different stuff, and it ended up with us coming up with like different new Pokemon titles, like Pokemon Throw, Pokemon Soak, as new Pokemon titles and stuff like this. I don't really know why I'm going with this conversation, but yeah, my little take on that, for those of you not Ant and Dec, I was like, oh, we could see a Geordie Pokemon game at some point. You know, we'll never see it happen, but I was like, a fan made game of Pokemon Ant and Pokemon Dec. There we go. If I ever can get around to making a fan game, Pokemon Ant and Pokemon Dec. For you in the US, you probably not know who Ant and Dec are. You might do, I don't know. You probably won't though. They're big celebrities here in the UK, and that's probably gone over so many people's heads. So I'll leave it there. Come on, Shiny Totodile. The Cheese Whiz talk is crazy. Cheese Whiz. What else have we got like that's crazy that you can get in a jar as well that you eat? You get some really grim stuff. Like, and I'd say more canned stuff in the UK is really like where you're getting into like that one desperation territory. I mean, we used to take advantage. Like, I remember you could get an all-day breakfast in a can in the UK. I don't know if you get that sort of thing in the US. All-day breakfast. So you get beans, sausage, bacon in a tin, egg. You get eggs in there as well. So you get eggs, bacon, beans, sausage. Yeah, they're gross. But you know, I will admit that I've enjoyed many an all-day breakfast out of a tin when I've been at music festivals when I was younger, because it was an easy one to take along with you, right? You need food for the entire weekend, and you know, it's super expensive when, like, especially when I was younger going to festivals, like, you don't have money to like just buy every meal at the festival, so you've got to take some food along with you. And the all-day breakfast tin was a good choice, but I don't know, I wouldn't ever eat one now, I don't think. A bit more conscious about what I tend to try and eat. I was trying to think of anything else odd that we might have in the US. I can't really think of any weird food. Do you guys have liquid eggs in a carton? Yeah, we do. Yeah, egg whites. I swear by them. They're great, you know. They're really good. Egg whites in a carton. Yeah. We don't get like whole, it's only the egg whites though that you would get. I don't know if that's the same thing. Spencer, so luckily I live so close to the XL. Makes attendance so much easier for me. That is brilliant, mate. That is so nice that you live so close. All fighting types of blokes called Dave. I love the sentiment mixers. The power tool. Script. It is true though. All fighting types are blokes. They are. They are just, yeah, blokes. They are. Every single one. I can't think of one that isn't one. Rose, how are we doing today? I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. And as always, great to see you. Lovely day here. I'm stuck inside with a cold. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst. Please, the weather's nice. Sorry to hear that you're not feeling the best, and I hope that your cold goes away, heals up nice and quickly, but I make sure you're just getting lots of rest and staying hydrated as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling rubbish. The colds are the worst as well, because you can kind of get on with stuff, but you just feel generally like, bleh. So I hope you feel better very, very soon. Noma Geordie will be Pokemon YI. Pokemon YI. Pokemon Arit Pet. Pokemon YI. And listening to the EU casters, they're so clever. Really? I don't know, mate. I don't know about that. Don't put me in that same bracket with commentary. I remember one time a Goldingo was terrestrializing, and Charlie said the Goldingo is going to get rich or get knocked out trying. Tell you what, yeah, some of the little quirk lines. I always like Adam. When Adam was on the desk, he'd always have his classic. You gotta buy a raffle ticket. What is it? You gotta buy a ticket to win the raffle. That's it. So, you know, and Adam not doing it anymore, which is sad. So I'm gonna try and drop that in this weekend for good old Adam. But yeah, some of them are really good. America is the king of weird things in cans, like spray on cheese. Spray on cheese in a can. It's that sounds worse than Cheese Whiz almost. All right, let's see. Have we got a shiny this time around? Whenever I say this, we know it's not going to be shiny. It's like cursing it almost. Ronan, please stop talking about food. Fasting today. Oh, Good Friday and all this food talk is torture. Ronan, I am sorry, mate. I did not realize. I hope the fasting goes well for you though, mate. All the food talk though, it should be putting you off. It should be making the fasting easier because we're talking about really gross food. So it's like, yeah, but I mean, when you're hungry, right? Probably doesn't help. But I hope the fasting goes well for you for the rest of the day, mate. And it's not too arduous because it can be tough when you're doing that. Matt, wishing you luck on the Mareep starter hunt. Thank you, mate. Got to make a move as going to watch the Pompeii game. Nice, mate. That's awesome. Have a great time, my friend. Thank you so much for coming by and for the good luck as well. Really appreciate it, mate. Right. Let's see. Nothing there. No Mareep here. What is my dream car, Matt? Oh, my dream car would be a Mercedes McLaren. They didn't make many of them. That would be my dream car. That would be my dream car. But yeah, very expensive. Indeed, very, very, very expensive. I'll never ever own one. I think there's only like a handful of them in the UK as well. So yeah, I've seen one once in person and it was, yeah, beautiful, beautiful car. But no, I don't think I'll ever own one, unfortunately. What about you? Marcus, gonna work on my XY Pavilion forms hopefully this week. Also can transfer my GBA mons around to different cards. Just got the link cable. Nice, Marcus. Good luck with getting the Pavilion forms as well. All of those different ones hunted. But that's awesome news about the link cable. Be great being able to trade stuff around finally on those games. Sick, how are you doing this morning? I hope you are well, my friend. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Charles, how are you doing? Did you see the Wiz gif? I haven't, mate. No, is it in the Discord? I need to check this out then. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. I hope you're well, mate. The Wiz gif. Devin, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Right, let's see if we got anything. Hopefully today is the day. Alex, remember the difference. One is cheese in a can, the other is in a jar. The jar one is the one you put on nachos at the cinema. Exactly the same one. Oh wow, okay. That cheese is pretty tasty, to be honest. If it's the same as like what we get in the UK. Cheesy nachos, always good. When you're hungry, even canned cheese sounds appetizing. This is very true, yeah. Torturing Ronan. All this cheese whiz talk. As a Catholic myself, Ice would want me to enjoy this honey butter chicken biscuit. I know it in my heart. you gotta enjoy it, Marcus. The authentic Philly steak has whiz on it. Oh really, Brian? I'm not helping Ronan's case anymore by reading all these messages out. Sergio, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well, my friend. Great to see you. Yesterday was leg day and I tried a new machine and I never used. My body is regretting it. Oh, mate. You rest up. Today is Friday. You can take the day just to rest up, mate. Get yourself in good shape for the weekend and whatever you've got planned. Devin, happy Friday to you. Joshua, how you doing? I hope you're well. I joined just in time for the Mareep. What was that? The Mareep chain 1000. You got this. I give you all my shiny luck. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you, my friend. Hopefully we do see it shine today. It'd be nice if we do. It'd be very nice if we do. Right. Nothing there. Let's keep going. today is the day. I believe. Favorite car is not anything new really. I'd love a 1968 Dodge Charger. Wow, that is a car and a half. RT. The only one the bad guys used against Steve McQueen Mustang in build. That would be a heck of a car, mate, to have. Can you imagine? And Muffin, how are we doing today? Great to see you, mate. I hope you are having a great Friday. And Good Friday. Today we are going to get it today. How long have you been streaming? I checked this morning, didn't see anything. No, we haven't been gone long, mate. 40 minutes, that's all. I was super late getting to kick off today just because I had to go suit shopping this morning for EUIC next week and get some shirts and stuff. So it took a bit longer than what I thought. I left pretty early this morning, but yeah. Took a little bit longer, so we've not been going that long. You haven't missed anything, mate, and hopefully you're just coming in just at the right time. Anyone else in tried Snow Day from South Park? It was kind of disappointing in my opinion. No PvP and a short story. How long was it? How long did it take to complete, Mats? Sorry to hear that wasn't as enjoyable. I thought it would be a really good little run out, but yeah, sorry to hear you didn't have the greatest time with it. Live in Philly and Wiz is only for the tourists. What would you replace? What do you actually replace it with, David? Actual cheese, proper cheese. Love that I'm just dissing Cheese Whiz. It's not proper cheese. It's in a jar. In a jar. Can't be. V McMuffin, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you as always. What a pizza face is. There we go. Another Mareep down. Just Danny, how are you doing? Good evening from Australia. Hope you're having a great Friday, mate. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, doing good, thanks. Got back from a Good Friday charity I helped. Nice. I don't know how much money we raised, but it was a lot. That's awesome to hear, mate. That is brilliant. What's the cause that you're raising for? Yep, I bought it. Hope they take feedback and add more game mods. Yeah, I'm sure they will, mate. But yeah, it's a bit disappointing when you're expecting like one thing or like just certain things and they're not included in there. It took me 5 hours and I felt a lot. See people on YouTube do it 2 to 3 hours. Wow, that is very short, isn't it? Cyndaquil, Cheese Whiz, Butodile, Whipped Butter. These are great nicknames. We have to go with Cheese Whiz as a nickname if we get Cyndaquil. And now we need something else for the Totodile if we get that. It's all good. I'm just glad you did a stream. I was thinking I was going to have to wait till Monday. No, mate, we had to jump on today. Just a little later than what I would have liked to have jumped on, but I felt like we had to come on. I was kind of considering doing the Deoxys hunt because I was like, should we just have a break from this for a bit? But then I think, nah, I kind of just want to, you know, if we do that, I'd probably be sitting later tonight thinking, ah, man, if we just done this stream today, we might have hit the Mareep, we might have hit the starter finally, but no. So it's better just to do it and then have no regrets later going into the weekend. Maybe we get cotton candy sheep, which would be nice today. Philly cheese steaks usually one of the two ways, with provolone and onions, or with Cooper sharp white cheddar cheese. Cheddar. You know, I live really close to cheddar, where cheddar cheese actually came from. It's true. You can go there. The place is actually called Cheddar as well. And you can go into the caves and you can see, yeah, they into the caves. It sounds weird. I'm not making this up. You can go into the caves where they age the and they've done this for like, I don't know, they must have done it however long it's been called Cheddar, because I'm guessing the town got its name because of the cheese, so probably longer than what I'm saying. But yeah, they take the cheese and they put it in the caves down there, and you can go in the caves and walk through them, and you can see where all of the cheese is being aged and stuff like that. And then you can go and buy some, you can try it, you can go to the cheese factory where they make it all. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun. They have a sweet shop there as well, where they make like old-fashioned sweets, and you can go in and see them making like sweets like they did back in the day, and then you can go into the shop and get rinsed for all your money for the smallest pot of sweets, but they were handmade. So it's a good day out. It's a good day out. And they have a mini golf course as well there, like what is it called? Mini golf, I guess. But yeah, what's it called? Crazy golf. Crazy golf, that's the one. Yeah, so they have crazy golf as well, which is also a very fun activity if you're into that sort of thing. It's a good day. It's a good day out at Cheddar. They have a nice fish and chip shop there as well if you're into that sort of thing. It's a classic English day out, I guess, if you're ever in need of one. But yeah, if you like cheddar cheese, that's where it came from. What's your favorite type of cheese? Ooh, my favorite type of cheese. What is my favorite type of cheese? Oh, I don't know. I would probably say like I like really strong cheddar. Like it's got like almost like crunchy bits in it. That it's so strong that it has like crunchy bits in it, you know? That would probably be my favorite, you know? Like really quite, yeah, boring. I don't know if it's boring or not, but yeah, it's good cheese. I do like there's like a cheese that my mum used to get for Christmas. We sometimes get it as well. It's like Wensleydale cheese with like cranberries in it. It's so good. So that's nice. But it's just like a Christmas cheese. I would never have it. Like the only time I ever have that cheese would be at Christmas. Like the rest of the year, I don't even know if it's even in the shop. So it's like it's weird. It's like a Christmas cheese, but I'm sure it's not just a Christmas cheese. But that's the only time I ever see it or ever buy it. Josh, let me see. You've said what it is. We just went around and got photos with everyone and helped raise money. Royal Children's Hospital. That's amazing. So I'm cosplayer. So I was dressed up as Bruno from Encanto. Nice. With a bunch of other cosplayers, Disney princess superheroes. That's amazing, mate. And I'm pleased it went well. That's a really nice cause. And no, huge shout out to you for doing that. And nice costume as well. We don't know about Bruno. I'll not get into the song. I'll not start singing it, I promise. Cheddar's got to be strong. Say no to the orange fake cheddar. Yeah, I agree. Cheddar shouldn't be orange though. It is like a really pale white cheese. Yeah, so I always get confused. Like American cheddar is not like English cheddar though. So they're like completely different things. The Unrivaled One, how are we doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great Friday. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Great to see you. Great to see you. I had Wensleydale with cranberries for breakfast. Wow, really hard to get in Germany. Had it on German-style bread rolls with honey and mustard sauce. That sounds amazing. That I'm very jealous. Red Leicester is such an underappreciated variety of cheese. Red Leicester. I used to have it a lot as a kid. Like I remember, like my mum would make like sandwiches with it. Like as a kid's typical kid sandwich, grated red Leicester cheese with yeah, red Leicester is a lot like American cheddar, I would say as well. It's a good cheese, but I used to have like cheese and ketchup sandwiches as a kid. Like it would be my like favorite thing to have on, like literally if I ever had the choice. It was like you can pick a sandwich. When I was a kid, it would always be grated cheese and ketchup. So good. my really limited palate as a child, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely a lot of fun. So many kids were singing that song. It was worth it though. That's awesome, Joshua. That's what it's all about, mate. That is amazing. I'm pleased it went well, and I'm pleased to hear that you guys raised a lot of money as well. So that is really nice for such a good cause as well. So yeah, huge thing to do, mate. And I hope you enjoy your weekend after all of your hard efforts with doing that. I bet the costume is good as well. Mighty Kentucky, the shiny ho-ho traveled the world and it became the champion of Galar and Sinnoh. Getting those ribbons, mate, that's awesome. Nice, my friend. The Sinnoh ribbon is very cool. When will it migrate to Scarlet and Violet? Because you've got to get some ribbons there. You have to try and get them. Boom. How about Gouda cheese? That is good. My favorite is Norwegian. Jarlsberg. Ever heard of it? I haven't, mate. No. Gouda. I'm trying to think. I've definitely had Gouda before, but I can't really think what it's like, what the taste is like. Gouda. Broncos are the best jerseys in the 90s. Is that the team? The Broncos. Orange crust. Crush. My favorite as well. What is that? The yellow coloring is plant-based and added to make the cheese a uniform color. Without it, the color can vary based on the diet of the cow. Well, that's interesting. That's I didn't know that. Smoked Gouda. I'm gonna have to go and try some Gouda so I know what like you guys are talking about. You know, when you know, like, I've definitely had it before, but I just cannot think of the taste of it right now. Gouda. I like a really good mozzarella though, but I mean, you buy like some mozzarella you buy is really, really bad and it's just tasteless. But if you get a really good mozzarella's like definitely up there, you know, like a proper Italian buffalo milk mozzarella. Went running in the forest yesterday night and I swear I saw a brown bear, no joke, but we don't have them in the UK. Sick. Mate, don't say that. You're gonna freak me out anytime I'm out now. I'm gonna be like scouting around. Is there a bear? How was the run though, other than the scare with the brown bear? And there was no intention to rhyme there, but I hope it was good, my friend, and I hope you did it before it got like dark. I would have been freaking out in the forest in the dark, especially if I thought I'd saw something like that. That would not be fun. Gouda is great, especially old and extra varieties. Almost tastes like Parmesan then. Oh, nice. Proper Gouda's got to be made from the unpasteurized milk though. The Broncos off season was wild. Good luck you all, honestly. Oh, I wish I knew what you guys were talking about with the Broncos. I'm so lost. Funny because I already have Bruno's hair length and even my friends say I look like Bruno, so all I needed was the poncho. Added the rats along with my bag. The kids loved the rat plushie I had. That's amazing, mate. Having the hair definitely helps, doesn't it? That's cool though. Nice hair though. Yeah, the cheese talk. I swear Ronan's like probably like gone. He's like, I'm sick. I warned you guys. I'm trying to fast today. You're still here, Ronan. I do apologize, mate. Milk tank cheese. There we go. Never melt ice. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. And Glom, how are you as well? Hope we are both having great Fridays. Brown bears aren't scary. Just don't muck with them. They won't muck with you. Is that true, Ken? Like, I always felt like, I don't know. If they're hungry though, right? You're pretty screwed. I would hate that. Brown bears. Oh, I'm just so pleased that I never have to like really worry. I mean, if you know, we don't get them in the UK, but like I couldn't imagine walking through the woods and always being like having to be conscious about maybe a bear coming out of nowhere and attacking me. I guess the black ones are the worst though, right? I don't know. Are the brown ones way worse? I know we've talked about it recently. I was always under the impression that black bears were worse if you're in the woods because they'll like stalk you and stuff like that, whereas the brown bears, I did think they would leave you alone if they weren't like hungry, but like if you're eating and cooking food, I've heard that's not like a good thing to do, but I don't know. You know, when you've heard stories and you hear things but you've had no actual experience of it, so I'm just regurgitating stuff that I've heard and have no idea if it's true. I'm trying to do RNG manipulation to get Groudon, but timing A presses is horrendous. Although the program setup was really hard for my tiny brain. Matty, good luck with the RNG manipulation for the Groudon. I hope you managed to get the timings down. There's an Eon with the Eon timer though. You can update it so it will kind of match your timings a little better to kind of help you hit the frame that you want. Here in the States, you can fight black bears Fight black bears are the smallest and the gentlest. Hey, I would not want to fight a black bear. Seriously though. I feel like it would be like a very one-sided fight. Professor Oak, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a good Friday, and thanks so much for hopping in and joining us today, getting all geared up for the weekend. Tate, how are you doing as well? Hello to you. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining the stream. Go swimming early in the morning, so when it's still dark. I once saw a bear in the driveway. I was walking to the car, a black bear. Rob, what did you do? What did you do in that situation? Did you just go back in the house and close the door and just be like, yeah, no swimming today? I think that's what I would have done. Maybe would have like shouted at it, and if it didn't move, I think I would have just been like, all right, yeah, you win today. I'll try this again tomorrow. Oh man, it's like, yeah, it's scary because like so big. Big versus black bear. Who's winning? The black bear. Brown bears or grizzlies can be dangerous, either unprovoked or provoked. Yeah, I mean, you would stand no chance against a grizzly, right? I mean, a grizzly's like, you're done. If that thing decides it wants to eat you, I think it's eating you, right? If you haven't got like any sort of anything to help you in that situation, like a weapon, then you are done. I feel, yeah. Polar bear's definitely the most dangerous. Yeah. And the scariest, because those things are always hungry, right? They're looking like constantly on the hunt for food. There's like no food ever where they are, so they're always, anything that moves where they are is a meal. And they're way bigger than a grizzly as well, aren't they? Yeah, that wouldn't be. Marcus. Yeah, polar bears, that would be the scariest thing. Wasn't it those polar bears though that like swam like thousands of miles, and they found them on like you know, they found some of them like in like islands of Russia and sort of places like that, which is kind of scary. I'm like, okay, well, if they can swim that far, then what's stopping them swimming to other places that they, you know, if they just keep going a little bit further, you know, with all the global warming and stuff like that, they might end up, you know, on the shores of the UK. We might have an infestation of polar bears one day. That would be bad. Any tips on white flip baby in Pokemon X? I've been at it for 3 days straight. No luck finding this little thing. The white one. It's been such a long time since I played those games. I'm not really sure. Someone in chat might be able to give you a bit of help with it. If anyone can, that would be very, very useful. But I'm sorry I can't give you any help with that. Like I say, it's been such a long time since I played X and Y. I'm not really sure on the routes, the areas, and where to find everything. I have to kind of like... I do plan on doing an X and Y playthrough. Once we get through with this one, maybe that's what we're going to jump into, which would be a lot of fun to do. Another sheep. See this? Could you say hi to my nephew, Damon? He gets a kick out of getting a shout out. Damon, I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching the stream. And I hope you enjoy it for however long you can stick around today. But I hope you have a great weekend if you're celebrating Easter or not. And if you're sticking around on the stream, hopefully we see something shine today. But as I say, thanks so much for coming by. It's great to have you joining us today. David, turn our huge spotlight on. The two bears are literally sitting on the campground picnic table eating chocolate covered ake berries. My friend left out. It was intense. David, that is absolutely nuts. Like literally outside where you were camping. I don't know what to do. I feel like a tent wouldn't feel secure either. At least if you had the house to kind of go into, you'd feel like you've got a door there, you can lock it, right? And there's bears aren't opening doors, I don't think. I mean, they might be able to open doors. They do have like big paws. They could probably figure it out. But if it's locked, I feel like you're pretty safe. But in a tent, I don't feel like a tent's going to be helping one little bit, is it? I feel like that would terrifying. That's what I need to go back and see if Rose has replied. Rose hasn't replied to that yet. I need the reply. I need to know what Rose did. Which had the bear on a drive. It scares me. Scares me the thought of that. That's that would be literally, I'd be like, yeah. And even if I had work that day, I'd be straight on the phone. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't come to work today because there's a bear on my drive and I can't get to the car. So I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. If the bear's still there, I'll see you when the bear goes. That would be like, that would be that. I'd be like, there's no way I can get in. Black bear literally like a foot away. It stood up and froze and slowly walked back slowly until I got back around the gate of my house and ran upstairs. Mate, that is so scary. It stood up as well. Those things are like huge, I bet, when they're like, yeah, when they're stood up on their hind legs. And that is that one, isn't it? Muffin. I got a badge number 6 in my Nuzlocke. That silver one almost got me. Nice, mate. Badge number 6, nearly there. My girlfriend was petrified. She slept in the car. I don't blame her, mate. I think I probably would have done the same. But then, like, I guess you're left outside by yourself, so I don't know how I'd feel about that. Played HeartGold months ago and I encountered a shiny Lugia after less than 10 encounters while looking for the better nature on Lugia. Wow, that's amazing, mate. What a great find. 10 resets as well. That's crazy. Did you give up on the natures at that point and just be like, yeah, I'm keeping this shiny? Amazing. They won't open doors. They will slam into it and break it. That's even worse. Oh, Rose, you did reply. I couldn't see it. You say, I've got to go back. Check, give me a second. I got to read Rose's reply to this. No. Got in the car and went swimming. Don't scare easily. Wow. Okay, so it's just me, the wimp in this situation. That's like, yeah. I mean, fair play, fair play. Okay, you're the person to have when there's bears around then. Just be like, not getting in my, you're not ruining my day. Bear in that situation, she wasn't scared at all. That's crazy. Crazy. I'd have been like, I don't know what I would have, well, I tell you, you know what I would have done. I would have ran away, locked myself in my house, and that would have been that. That's when you just drive away and hope the bear won't hold on. Yeah, holding on to the back of the car like Terminator or something. Up to 7 Riolu so far, 1 uncommon mark. David, good luck with the rest of them, mate. I hope you manage to get the shiny with the mark on the Riolu. That would be such a nice catch to get, especially on day 1 of the event as well. It'd be so good to get. Sharing my honey butter chicken biscuit. Gonna have to go through me to get it. No sharing at all. No sharing allowed. I'm saying there's bear attacks to kill. Mate, at least I can play. I can say I pet a bear. This is true, Cherry Fairy. Yeah, at least you know you had you got to stroke a bear. Right, let's see. Had a timid nature. Wow, timid nature and shiny. That's like, yeah, that's amazing. I hope we can get some luck like that on this run. That would be incredible if we can. Cermic Alpha. You well, kind of missed the Cheese Whiz chatter, but I mean, we can get back into it. We can jump back into the Cheese Whiz at any point. Danny made the good point that I'm kind of look like I'm wearing a Cheese Whiz color t-shirt today, so it was subconsciously done, but it does kind of look a lot like that, doesn't it? Cheese Whiz. Riley, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. As always, mate, always appreciate you jumping in and joining us. Hopefully we see something shine. Maybe it was waiting for you to hop in today before anything did. By the way, have you listened to the songs I sent you on Discord late? You sent me more songs on Discord, Ken. No, I haven't, mate. I'm sorry. I haven't really had much chance to jump into Discord this week. I know there's the Cheese Whiz GIF I need to go and have a look at as well. I will check them out after the stream, but thank you so much, mate, for sending them over, taking the time to send them over. I'm sure I will enjoy and then getting back to you on my thoughts on them as well. I'll do that over the weekend for sure. Thank you for the reminder though. That's right, the new outbreaks are out this weekend. I'm gonna grab my yellow Riolus, yes, and hopefully you have some good luck with those marks as well. Never had to deal with a bear, but while I was fishing, I had a moose come inspect me and sniff around the camp. They are massive. Yeah, moose are huge things. Like, yeah, that would be enough to kind of creep you out as well, spook you for sure. Slapped a moose on its back once and it was running the dirt road, so my buddy drove up next to it and I hung out the window and slapped it. What did it do? Nothing, just carry on. That's hilarious though. I love that. It's like, dude, pull up next to it. It's like a bucket list thing. Not many people have that on the bucket list. Think and catch while you're catching. The Pokeball Plus, 2 words. Hudsucker Proxy. Pokeball Plus, I never really use mine much. I should use it a lot more than I do. Bear won't be expecting some 12 to 16 elbows raining on it. Confident on that. That's very true. But they do have big teeth and big claws, man. That's the problem. I feel like they're a lot stronger than humans as well, generally. Every year, moose will eat fermented fruit on the ground and get drunk in the country, lol. Terrifying stuff. I've heard about that before, stumbling around. Have you actually seen that as well? Drunk moose. Moose just getting aggro in the town, just running into signposts and stuff, destroying everything. Right, there we go. Nothing there. Vegemite hot cross buns here. Wow, Vegemite hot cross buns. I wonder what that'd be like the sweet and the salty. Can't imagine. Probably good. Carrie, how are we doing? How are we doing? Hope you're having a great Friday. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining us today. So good. Those instrumental songs are from my buddy. Oh wow, just wanted you here. That's amazing. Thank you so much, mate. I look forward to having a listen to those. That'd be great. Right, no Mareep. Beep beep Mareep. Hot cross buns. Yeah, all good. It's also good that you can get hot cross buns at Macca's too. Can you? McDonald's do hot cross buns. That's wild. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been to McDonald's in the UK for a while, so I don't know. They do them over here, but I never heard of hot cross buns at McDonald's. Should buy a Pokemon Plus, to be honest. I play a lot of Pokemon Go. Yeah, mate. That, like, for you in particular, I think I really don't want to end up paying the €60. Yeah, they are expensive. That's the thing. I wonder if you can pick one up like secondhand. You know, like I'm sure there'll probably be a huge secondhand market for them, because I reckon like lots of people that pick them up probably realize that they don't use them that much and just sell them on. It's worth looking. You might get one a bit cheaper. Be a good pickup though if you can get one. Alpha Moose. Yeah, the Alpha. Love having a birthday so close to Easter, Joshua. I can imagine, mate. Get your Easter eggs and then you get all your birthday prezzies as well, which is nice. And all the time off as well in between, which is always good. Paid double but got a silicone protector for it. Well, that's pretty nice. It didn't get damaged. At least it'll stay nice. Give up on shiny hunting Giratina and Platinum. How many resets did you end up doing for it? It's a really tough one to do in the distortion world though, isn't it? Great one to go for, but yeah, I can imagine it being absolutely brutal. Still hunting Registeel, 2220 carry. I hope you see the Registeel shine soon. That turquoise Steel will have to come through at some point. I hope you do see it shine today. Do you know what a crumpet is? Yeah, of course, Mats. Crumpets are great. Do you have like primarily like sweet stuff on as a topping with them, or do you just have like butter, or do you have like savory stuff? I know like you can have them loads of different ways, like crumpet with cheese and Marmite on is something, which is like cheese and Vegemite, I guess you would have. You could have crumpet with just Vegemite on, which is pretty good, or like Marmite. Crumpet with just butter, or crumpet with butter and jam, like strawberry jam on. Which I guess you would be like the US, you call jam jelly, right? Yeah, but crumpets are great. Hear me out. Spray the bear repellent on your limbs and go crazy. Crits every time. Just have a big one of those like big masks on. Big like gas mask on so you don't like get incapacitated yourself. Yeah. I've heard stories though, like people using the bear spray and it not really working. Like in those situations, like what do you do then? Like you spray the bear spray and the bear's still going crazy. Like that was my last line of defense here. Like that's like, yeah, you know, such a false sense of security. You feel like safe, you feel like you bought this bear spray, it should do the job, and then you do, and it does nothing but just provoke the bear even more, make the situation even worse. What you truly need is those the nuts. You need Jimmy Scoville's Tubaterra, and then give the bear those. I don't think the bear would be able to handle them, but it probably wouldn't eat them, right? Would it? But that would be enough to incapacitate it, or like wedge them into like something like a slab of meat, then just throw the slab of meat of the bear in it. I don't know, it would depend, I guess, if the bear like chewed the meat or not, wouldn't it? Because you kind of need to chew the nuts to get that hot sensation going. But yeah, if bears don't chew, then we're done for with that, because it would just swallow it and it would have no effect. Have them toasted with butter and honey. Ah, honey, nice. No crumpets in America. You don't get crumpets in America. Ah, that's sad. That is very sad. You can get crumpets like all year round in the UK. I need to send you guys some crumpets shipments. I'll go to my local store. Just give me your orders. I still think the Cheese Whiz idea that we had is the way to go. We can undercut the seller, the big seller on Amazon, by like easily £2. Then through advertising, we just make Cheese Whiz a huge thing here in the UK, and we'll be like the big seller. And you guys and me, we just got 50-50 on the profit. Both jam and jelly in the States. Ah, okay. I always like, I don't know. I was just like, I thought it was always just jelly. Jelly and jam. But it's jelly, not like what we call jelly in the UK is like, I guess what you call jello, right? Which is mad. And we're going down this whole route of like the different calling of names, things like chips and crisps and yeah, fries. Jelly. And another Mareep. Jurassic can't be playable in serious Gen 3 doubles, right? It depends what you mean by serious Gen 3 doubles. If you meant like VG sort of rule set, then no, but anything else it would be fine. Only wants honey roasted nuts. Oh, that's what you do. You put them in, you mix the Johnny Scoville's nuts in with a bunch of like honey roasted ones, and it just chows down on all of them, and then it gets like the heat from them. So that's how, yeah, that's how we do it. No pies, pastries, or sausage rolls in America either. Was that sad? You need like Greg's to come over and Greg's to be in the United States. Could you imagine if the one big food chain that was known in the UK and it was Greg's that came over? I don't know. I think Greg's would do probably all right in the States. Be funny to see it over in America though. Yeah, pop around to Greg's for sausage rolls, pizzas. Greg's is brilliant though. It's like an English institution now. It's a northeast chain as well, you know. It's from Newcastle, Greg's. You got like, I don't know many people that know that, but yeah, Greg's is from Newcastle. Can't believe, I remember the first Greg's opening up when I was a kid in like our local town. And there was another one that was always popular around then called Baker's Oven, but Greg's just came in. And they I don't think they exist anymore with the Baker's Oven, but they did pretty similar stuff. But Greg's is everywhere now. It's like Greg's down here where I'm living. It's just followed me wherever I go. Yeah, most people like a Greg's. They do good pasties and sausage rolls for sure. Sponsored by Cheese Whiz. I would love it. That'd be the one sponsorship I'd be like, yes, let's do it. Let's partner up for the channel. What can you offer? Just an endless supply of Cheese Whiz. Do you have a preference on which starter you'd want to get? I'd love to get a Totodile. If I could get anything, I would love to get the Totodile. But I think for the run on this HeartGold copy, I would really like us to get the Cyndaquil. No, jelly in America is like jam without lumps. Ah, okay, so it's like, okay, yeah, so it's like smooth jam. I guess it's all just called jam over here in the UK, isn't it? But yeah, and you get I guess you can get like conserved, don't you, jams in the UK, which I guess you probably wouldn't, I don't know, you might get in the US. I feel bad. Ronin's like, I'm fasting today, and all we've done since that comment is just continue the talk about food. Imagine you have a set of hot wings laid out for you and the bear. Unbeknownst to the bear, all the wings have hot sauce possible. The hottest sauce possible. You stare at the bear's eyes and challenge him to eat off. I would just let him eat them. I would say, imagine though the bear's just like unfazed by it, just like, this is fine. I don't know, I feel like a bear would have no tolerance to spice as well, so it would struggle straight away. Give you enough time to hightail it out of there, I think. Imagine if Osirus gets Cheese Whiz and Garmin as a sponsor to the channel. Garmin. Garmin would be brilliant. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think it's more likely to get the Cheese Whiz here than the Garmin. Although I don't know how big Cheese Whiz as a brand is. It's probably huge, isn't it? So it's probably, yeah. Cheese Whiz. Today's channel is sponsored by Cheese Whiz. Today's stream is sponsored by Cheese Whiz. Jerome, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I feel your pain looking at that soul silver number. Send you a little luck. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. We definitely need some luck. Hopefully we see something shine today. It'd be nice if we do. It'd be amazing if we do. It wouldn't be nice. It would be so good. Haynes, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Big plans for Easter. Just got my shiny Zapdos and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon at close to double odds. So happy. Congrats, mate. Such a nice shiny to get as well. It's a hard one to spot it. Where you think it's a hard one to spot until you've done so many resets, and then you see it and you're like, this is the most obvious shiny ever, but it's not really the most obvious. But congrats on getting it. No real big plans for Easter, mate, to be honest. I think quite a quiet one in general, just because I'm away next weekend and EUIC is going to be pretty full on. So I think, yeah, this weekend it'll be pretty chill, to be honest. What about yourself? Got anything big planned for the weekend? I was hoping for a sun luck with but it's like a steamy set of oh mate, I hope we have some luck soon. Scones with jam, nice. We always talk about food. I feel like that's been a big topic the past week or so, hasn't it, Danny? Do you have any salsa con queso in the UK? Jonathan, no. I don't think so anyway. I've never heard of it. Is it pronounced queso? Queso? You have to bid for every single Arceus plate. Yeah, it's a real pain. Yes, all of the evolution items, you annoyingly have to bid for them. Yeah, it's so frustrating, like having to bid for each and every one of them. But for the Arceus plates in particular, that is, yeah, it should be just a set that you bid for and then you get like all of them. It would have made way more sense to do it like that, but no, they have to drag it out. Ghosts and food, yeah, never melt ice. The lesson is, if you don't want it to be eaten by a bear, cover yourself in BBQ marinade. That is really spicy. That's the plan. Has to be really spicy though. I think like it has to be so spicy it's almost burning your skin, right? So it's a little uncomfortable for you, but you know it's going to be really uncomfortable if the bear wants to take a chunk out of you, so you're pretty safe. Or you just do what Rose did and just don't even care and just be like, get out my way, I've got stuff to do. And the bear is not even an issue then. Or spam the Cheese Whiz company email trying to get you a sponsor. Mate, if you do that, I will supply you with Cheese Whiz for the rest of your life. You can have my share of Cheese Whiz. How much longer do we have on the stream? It might be a holiday, but I'm still gonna rip a run. Riley, plenty of time for you to go out on a run, mate, and be back. So we will we'll be going for another couple of hours, mate, now. So I hope that we're gonna get the shiny today. Cheese Whiz emote. Rad Dad Online. That's a great idea. I think we needed like when we came on yesterday, I'll have to check again, but I think we're like 8 more members away from getting a new emote unlocked. So I do have a Debbie emote though. I've done a Nido Queen Debbie emote that I was like I was gonna put in there, but now I'm like, should we just do the Cheese Whiz? Should we get a Cheese Whiz emote and put that in? That would be kind of funny if we do that. So we'll see. I don't know if it unlocks one or if it unlocks many at the same time. I'll have to have a look at that. You can't trade items up from bank to home. No, you can't, mate, unfortunately. It's it'd be so good if you could. Gotta hit Sneasel and Dynamax Adventure just feints to any attack from the legendary Pokemon at the end. Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? You really want the Eviolite, but it's so like RNG dependent. If you come across the NPC that gives you items, and then for it to have the Eviolite as well, is like unheard of. I always think that when I have like the Sneasel, I'm like, if we can get this item, this will be all right. But otherwise, it's like it's so difficult because it just whiffs at any attack. Why am I running backwards and forwards on this one? This is the one. You need to be running backwards and forwards on. Beep beep Marib. Jonathan, it's like Cheese Whiz mixed with salsa, also comes in a jar. Ugh, man, that sounds terrible. I think the bear won't care in the moment. Probably not Muffin. Probably like, yeah, it's an afterthought. There'd be a little bit of regret afterwards, but probably won't care. Podcast mode while I run. Chat, Riley, enjoy the run, my friend, and stay safe when you're out there, my friend. No, the Queen comes first because it sounds terrific. I did think that. I was like, we got to get a Debbie. I can't remember who originally thought of the idea, but someone said it in chat when we were doing the Leaf Green Nuzlocke. So I was like, we got to get a Debbie one. Right. Don't mention Zygarde. What is the hottest pepper, Bryce? I think it is. Is there a hotter one than the Ghost? I think there is, you know. Might be the Ghost chili though. Pepper X is the new hottest pepper. Pepper X, is that actually a thing? Let my 3DS charge for a bit. The light was red. I hear that, Alex. Hopefully it doesn't take long to charge, mate. Charlie, how are you doing? Happy Friday, mate. Great to see you as always. Hope you're having a great Friday yourself, mate. And thanks so much for coming by the stream as always. Great to see you. Gonna get a snack and take a lap around the parkley. I'll be back. Hopefully get the shiny soon. Professor Orc, enjoy the run, mate. I hope you have a great time out there, and I hope the weather's nice for you as well. To enjoy the run, Pepper X 2.6 million Scovilles. Oh my god, just for that. That's like, it's unnatural. Danny, did you watch Beard Meets Food with these with the Tube of Terror challenge? I think you said you did. Pretty sure you did. I watched the other one though, the other nut challenge that he did, the spicy one. That's nowhere near as bad. But like, all I've got in my suggested now is all these Beard Meets Food spicy challenges. I'm like, yeah, in my element, working my way through them. Yeah, made by the same guy who didn't release it to the public for 10 years, waiting for someone to go hotter than the previous record, but no one ever did. Wow. 10 years, sat on it for 10 years. That's crazy. I wouldn't even want to attempt that. That'd be just, yeah, horrendous. 2.6 million Scoville. Wow. So that's where Scovillian's name comes from. Yeah, pretty much, I think. Yeah. Scoville. Scoville rating. Okay, just wear a necklace of Pepper X. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, the bear probably would be like, yeah. I mean, if it's that hot though. As long as it's not broken, I guess. It's not like none of the juice is going to get onto your skin, but I can imagine if it does, it's like instant. It's instant irritation, isn't it? Okay, August 23rd, 2003, Guinness World Records officially recognized Pepper X as the world's hottest chili pepper, measuring 2.69 million on the Scoville rating. That is crazy, crazy hot. That is so hot. I think the Tower of the Tube of Terror is like 13 million Scovilles though. That just, yeah. So in comparison, yeah, Jimmy Scoville's Tube of Terror beating the previous world record of 1.64 million held by the Carolina Reaper. That's the one. Yeah, the Carolina Reaper, not the Ghost. Yeah, Carolina Reaper is the one. I think that the Carolina Reaper is the one that they use for the one chip challenge, right? Pretty sure. Would you do the famous Pancake Tower Challenge at Polo 24 bar in London? Looks really awesome. Matt, I've never seen this. I'm going to have to take a minute to have a look at this, chat. What is it called? The Polo, the famous Pancake Tower Challenge. Famous Pancake Tower Challenge. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. What is this? Oh, wow. That looks insane. I would definitely have a go at it, yeah. I feel like I could do that. I could do that. I wonder, do you have to book in advance to do it? I could do that, chat. I say I could do it. Probably fail miserably. It looks good though. Capsicum is from the capsicum spicy chemical in peppers. That's true as well, yeah. Capsicum. I swear though that the Scotch bonnet I had in Mexico, it was like a roasted Scotch bonnet. I swear that was hotter than like a lot of things I've had in my life, and that was only a Scotch bonnet, and like that was way hotter, you know. That was like, it wasn't as hot as the one chip challenge, but it wasn't too far off. I've never like had a Scotch bonnet as hot as that in my life, and I was like, my spice tolerance at the time was really good, and that just knocked me like properly. It was just like instant regret for trying to eat that. After you've gotten a shiny Zygarde, can a viewer get Dialga to get shiny Dialga? It's my favorite Pokemon. You can use the Discord braid, and that'd be a great one to go for. I'd love to. I do need to prioritize going for the Solgaleo, Lunala, and Necrozma in those at the moment, but I'd love to get Dialga. It's still in my game to get, yeah, so definitely one that I would like to hunt. Shiny Dialga is great as well. The rumor is the guy who made the X has a pepper even hotter in case someone beats the new record. Wow. Yeah, it makes sense as well. If you've been sitting on it for such a long time and then to release it, you would think, yeah, he's probably got another one up his sleeve just to be like, yeah, well, if you get a hotter one than this, then I got this other one ready and waiting. the guy must, like, you got to think about it, the guy must try them. Just to be like, yeah, this is hot. Absolutely insane. And Danny, yeah, watch the beard meets food. The hot nut tube hurt me to watch him. Yeah. There's the fact he was like so panicked afterwards, after, you know, like 20 minutes passes. And he's like, I've never been so scared for my life ever before. And when he was talking about he couldn't feel his fingers, I was like, wow, that's like, and that's another level of heat. Like, that is just your body almost shutting down in that like instance. It's scary how hot that is. Ghost peppers and Carolina Reapers are all right. They are, yeah. I don't know if I do a ghost pepper, like Carolina Reaper as well. Polo, before our bar is the cafe that hosts it. Mate, I would love to do it. I really would. I think it would be a lot of fun. If I did it, I'd want to make like a video of it, be like, see how we can get on. I bet there's a time limit to it as well. It's like you couldn't just take your time with something like that. You'd have to do it, which is what makes it hard. I think those challenges are really difficult when there's a timer on it. Because I guess most people could sit and be like, yeah, I could finish this in like an hour and a half. But mostly those food challenges, you got like 20, 30 minutes to finish them. And that's what makes them like really difficult to do. Imagine doing that for breakfast before like the tournament starts on the Friday and just at the desk just like, you gotta give me a minute. I can't do this. I'm full of pancakes. They just react poorly to the acid in your stomach. If anything, that's uncomfortable with it. Yeah, mate, I can imagine that not being the best part of it. Like, it's not over after you've eaten it either. Just got the Monster Ball in Hawaii. Nice, mate. Must be getting close to Yveltal. Yeah, you must be. Must be, my friend. Are you enjoying it, like playing through? Because is it your first time playing through it, Muffin? I hope you're having a great time playing through the games, though. There's a lot of trainers to battle, isn't there? You have Sogolea, Necrozma, and Lunala paths if you need. Sir McAlpha, I would love to nab the Lunala and the Necrozma path off you because I haven't got either of those. But I would need to clear one of the Zygarde or the Sogolea first because yeah, I've not got room for all of them. Doesn't milk cool down the spiciness? It definitely helps, but it doesn't like get rid of it completely. Like, I did that one chip challenge here on the channel a couple of weeks ago on the Monday, and I mean, I drank probably nearly 2 pints of milk when I was afterwards, and the spice was just, I mean, that's extreme, right? But that just kept getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And like, the milk did help, but like as soon as you drank the milk, the heat just came back and it just kept getting so intense. And that took about, I'd say about 30-40 minutes before I felt like semi all right. That was, and that's not even anywhere close to this tube of nuts that we're talking about, which just seems like, I think that would kill me. I think that would be enough. I don't know how I could cope with that. Yeah, I would probably give it a go though. I would give it a try, you know. The Hot Ones podcast is pretty fun. Yeah, I like that, Bryce. Get some good guests on. And Forbes, how are you doing, mate? Well, still no second starter. What is going on with this card? I know, mate. It's brutal. Maybe today's the day. You never know. You never know. I hope it is. I got my 6-year-old niece Thea here. She's rooting for you for the shiny on Soul Silver. Thank you so much, Chloe, and thank you so much, Thea, as well. I hope we do see. What would Thea's perfect shiny be from the cart if she was to choose one? Would be the Totodile, Chikorita. I hope it's not the Chikorita because we already got one. That would be bad. The Cyndaquil would be the one I would for the run. But I kind of would like the Totodile. It'd be nice. Little turquoise croc would be great to have. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. I will definitely give you a shout when I'm getting around to those ones. Candy floss sheep, please come on, today is the day. Ah man, I'm gonna have to just recenter this. That's just going over a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. Better. There we are. Okay, right. But would banana Sprite be good? Forfeit for the Nuzlocke. It seems so nauseating and disgusting to do that. Banana and Sprite at the same time. I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. I like bananas and I like Sprite, so I feel like that would be kind of like a nice like forfeit, really, you know. Just got a shiny really with the vigor mark. Took about 45 minutes. Michael, congrats, mate. That is awesome to hear. With the vigor mark as well. That's awesome. Great stuff, my friend. Will you be going for the other starters as well? Like, no, the other babies, I should say. It's my first time as well. I'm kind of loving it, actually. I started thinking like, okay, I gotta do this because I never have, but the region is really beautiful and pretty decent size too. I'm loving it. That's awesome to hear, Muffin. First time playing through X and Y and having a great time. I hope you continue to enjoy it, mate. Yeah, some of my favorite games, X and Y. I really love them. Really love them. Tons of trainers, too much. Way too much, isn't there? Too many trainers. I do agree. It's always the thing that I always remember from it through the playthrough. It's just trainer after trainer after trainer. Hope it's not Chikorita, but hope it comes soon. Thank you, mate. Mitch, I really appreciate that. I hope it does. It'd be the worst if it was the Chikorita, because it's like, that would just feel so bad, because we just couldn't use it then. I mean, I would take it and just save the game and then we'd be done with it, but... How you doing? Still no sparkles in the wool. These games are broken. I'm doing okay, Nilo. I hope you're having a great week, my friend, and having a nice Friday as well. Still no shiny though, just yet. No sheep. We're getting through the encounters. Might have a few more to go, but the starters are just being absolutely stubborn as you like. They are just not appearing. Young Lee, how are we doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you as well. Hope you're having a good Friday. So late today, mate. Don't worry, I was really late starting today, so you are not late at all, my friend. Great to see you as always, and thanks for coming by the stream. Not late, Frodo. I'm gonna pull the Gandalf line. Arrived exactly when I meant to. I don't know, I've butchered it. I've ruined it. Lord of the Rings, I've ruined it. I see people do it on YouTube and vomit as they are really sick from that combo. Really? What, Sprite and banana? Sprite and banana makes you throw up? Are you serious? I feel like it wouldn't make me throw up. Cyndaquil is her choice, Chloe. Nice. That's a great choice. I hope Thea's right, and we do see the Cinder shine today. It'd be nice if it does. Lemon kind of kills banana if you use real ingredients. Yeah, I would have thought though, because the Sprite doesn't really, does it have real lemon in it? I don't know. Is it like lemon flavoring? I would 100% try that, just to be like, to prove people wrong. I would do it at the start of a stream as well, and then be like, yeah, we're gonna be fine. That would, I'm definitely down for putting that on the forfeit wheel for sure. I don't know, that's crazy to me that like a banana, how do you have them together though? Like, what do you do? What's the normal process? Is that eating one before the other, or like vice versa, or how do you do it? Do you mix them together and like blend them up into a smoothie and then like drink it all as one? Riley only managed 3.18k today in 15 minutes, but it was late night, date night, so the lady, so the bottle of wine didn't help, mate. Still a good time, and best thing is that you got out there and did it as well, so don't scoff at it, mate. That's good, especially when you're not, like when you got a little bit of a tiredness as well. Get out there and done it. Fair play, my friend. And still a cracking time as well. You're going to take any shiny as well, or will you continue on the Mareep too? Justin, I will take any shiny from this route. I mean, it won't be ideal if we get something like the Bellsprout, for instance, but I'm hoping, because we've got such good encounter rates for the Mareep, it should be the Mareep. Should be, but you can never quite tell, can you? But we'll take anything if we get it. I mean, a Rattata wouldn't be the worst. I mean, we could do... I mean, it'd be a little bit sad if it was the Rattata. But I would take it. I would take it still. I'm just hoping it is the Mareep. Really hoping it isn't the Chikorita. I feel like it's... Yeah. It would feel so bad if it was. A PC or... Rennie, no, these are physical cards. So these are on console. These on the 3DS consoles. We just got capture cards fitted. So that's how... we can play them on stream. But that's why the resets are a little bit slower than you would see when people are playing on emulators and things, and they have ways to speed it up, so it's a little bit faster that way, so you can get through way more resets. But these are like on console, so it's a little bit slower than having that. Said it, put it on the list. If you eat banana and then drink Sprite, it makes you explode. That's like the thing about the what is it, the popping candy and soda, the urban legend around that. If you eat popping candy and then drink soda, you explode. And I've done that before, and I'm still here to tell the tale. So that is not true. When I was hunting in Soul Silver, I got 2 shiny Chikorita. I kept them, but wanted the other 2. That is... it's so frustrating. I feel like frustrated for you. Not like you can't be mad, because it's like, great, I got 2 shiny Chikoritas, which is great, but at the same time, it's like, come on, give me a break. So frustrating. Did you play with both of them, or did you just kind of like box one and just go on with one? Symmetrical and dolphins don't escape as effectively. Right, there's a Repellon. Do we get nothing there? I would take Bellsprout still as a second choice, because even though it's another grass, it's good. Really nice shiny. It's a super nice shiny. I couldn't be sad with a shiny Bellsprout either. Like you say, it's nice having the poison typing as well, because that kind of helps out a bunch with like a lot of the fighting types in the game, you know, and gives us another way, like at least a resist against those. So it would be a good option to have. Even the Chikorita is pretty good defensively anyway, but it would be a really good alternative option, like you say. Monograss team. 6,446 is the one. Timothy, I hope you're right. Oh mate, I've read that so late. I'm sorry it wasn't the one. Get another guess in. Let's go for another one. Steinthor, how are you doing? Box them both, but evolve one. Nice. Could do Feint its static ability Pokemon and spot one just to get even more Mareep. That's what we're doing. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, we've got the Mareep fainted here. Yeah, we got the Mareep at the front fainted. We got the level 6 Rattata. So that's pretty much, it's like 80% encounter rate for Mareep when we're doing this. You're all well, starting my Regidrago hunt now because I don't want to do the fossils yet, mate. Good luck with the Regidrago. I hope you have a lot more luck with it than you did for the Aleki, but hopefully it shines very quickly for you to even things out. I feel Rad Dad online 6,464. Right, we're not too far off that. Hopefully you're right. Be good if you were. Yeah, no, thanks so much, Justin. It's great just checking, because like you say, sometimes, you know, you miss these things, and if I wasn't doing that, it definitely would have helped in that situation. So yeah, But no, I appreciate it, my friend. Matt, 6,666. Is that going to be the magic number? Be nice if it was. Because like I say, we're not too far off those numbers now. I wonder how many Pokemon have we seen on this cartridge so far? Did someone say they were gonna start shiny hunting Regidrago? Good luck, man. Snag mine at 1,701. That is very nice, Lisa. That's a really nice number to get it at. I really I want to go and hunt them. I want to start a new game on my Sword and Shield, because I never shiny hunt either the Regieleki or Regidrago, because I wanted them for competitive use. So I just, when I came across them, encountered them, I just grabbed them so I had them to kind of use in game. And I really regret it, because I'm like, it would be such a cool hunt to go for now, either of them. So maybe that's something we can do when we get a bunch of the current hunts that we're doing out the way. Santhor, thanks for the luck. I give it right back to see something shine for you today. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. I really do. Be nice if we do see something shine, but we'll just have to keep going. You can only keep trying. What Pokemon game have you played through the most times? Probably Red, Blue, and Yellow, Mats. Yeah, by far. I don't even know how many times I've played through that game. I feel like sometimes I could probably play through that game blindfolded, you know? And I still love it every time I play through it. Every time I play through it, really do enjoy it. Which might sound really weird, because it's such a simple game as well, but yeah, there's just, I don't know, it's got a certain charm about it, I think. And obviously the nostalgia factor as well is always cool. And there's different ways of playing it every time as well. What about yourself, Mats? What do you think the most played through game is that you've done yourself? Nothing there. What do you guys do when you find a random shiny while hunting for a completely different shiny? Counted as one or what? I think counted for that area, really. Normal Nuzlocke rules would count. I think, yeah, I guess you can kind of adapt the rules to kind of suit you though. But really, if you're playing traditional kind of Nuzlocke rules, I guess you'd have to be well, that's my encounter for this area, you know? You'd only be able to get one shiny encounter from one route, so I guess you'd have to say, well, that's it. So yeah, I'm actually not sure, as I've played the emulator versions a lot of times. Speaking of blindfolded, I watched a video where a guy beat Mario 64 with a legit blindfold on his head. Wild. That is wild. I don't know if I could do Mario 64 blindfolded. I definitely couldn't do it blindfolded. That's wild. That's a huge... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. Mr. Browser, I have a shiny Regieleki if you want it. No, mate, you need to treasure that. Thank you so much for offering, though. That is incredible. How many resets did that take you to get? Is there anything we should do before the 3DS Online shut down? Or what will we miss out on the most for those games? So, you're not going to be able to get shiny Mew, shiny Celebi, shiny Deoxys, shiny Jirachi. They're the main ones. Those shiny mythicals, they're going to be gone. Trying to think if there's anything else. Shiny type Null as another one. The Ultra Beasts, I guess, at the moment, because the Ultra Beasts are kind of, yeah, locked to Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, the shiny Ultra Beasts. So there's those. What else is there? Just trying to think if there's other things as well. Most playthrough game is Ruby or maybe Platinum. Both quality games. But yeah, if you can do like the Deoxys hunt in Leaf Green, Fire Red, Emerald is another way to do it. And then you got the Mew as well that you can do in those games. But you have to kind of get the to be able to unlock the events. So there are ways to do it in game, but might have to inject the events into the actual carts as well. That might be something you have to do to get them. Is there anything we should do? But might be Ultra Sun and Moon, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Done Sword and Shield quite a few times. I think Sword and Shield's probably my I think I played through both of them. Oh no, Sword and Shield I played through a few times, but not fully, just to get different profiles so I can catch the Urshifu again and do the Calyrex and the exclusives, but maybe not done it too many times. I meant in case soft reset or just full odds hunting. In my situation, hunting for shinies in Scarlet and Violet, you usually spawn different shinies from what I'm hunting. What hunts will we lose? Like type null's definitely one of them that's in the game that you will not be able to get going forward. Shiny type null, so it might be worth going after that one. It's not the craziest odds either. My situation hunting for shinies, at least this should mean there will be a way to get them shiny in the future outside of Go. Potentially, yes. Unless they go down like a really strict route where they're like, we're not releasing these shiny anymore, you know. Which I guess they could do, but I'd probably say is very unlikely to happen. So you're probably right. We'll probably get other games where they'll be available so we can get them through those methods as well, you know. I got 2 lol. It's traded from somewhere. I think Blaine's giveaway channel. Ah, okay, so one of them's there. I would kind of like to do it like the hunt. I think it'd be kind of fun to do. It'd be for both of them. Can't you still farm those shinies and send them to home through bank and transporter aren't shutting down, right? Oggy, so bank and transporter aren't shutting down right now. They're not shutting down on the 9th when all of the other online services are finished. They're going to continue staying up, but they will be shutting down at some point in the near future. Like Nintendo have said, like Game Freak have said, to trade things up as soon as possible because they will be shutting those services, transporter and bank, down at some point in the future, which is, yeah, so we don't know. We don't have a date for when that's going to happen yet, but we do know that they will be going away at some point. So like if you've got hunts that you're wanting to do that might take a little bit of time, then it's a good idea to make sure to try and get them done and get the Pokemon traded up to home before those services shut down. So like everything basically from Ultra Sun and Moon back that you've got access to is going to be gone completely when bank and transporter are shut down for good. But like you said, I think there has to be a way for them to kind of compensate that with like new game releases or porting or doing something to make you able to get some of these older Pokemon available again, you know, in the new era of Pokemon that we're going into with Pokemon Home. Was so happy when they put the Celebi event in Crystal version on the 3DS. I had to hunt it and I was so glad it was worth the wait. Timothy, I completely agree with you, mate. So nice that they did that. And it's like the thought of, you know, them doing that makes you feel like if they port Emerald on the GBA to the Switch, that you would hope that like the old C map event and the Aurora ticket event for the Deoxys, they would all be like included in those versions of the game, which would be amazing because like for the first time in the West you'd be legitimately able to go after like the Mew and shiny hunted and the Deoxys as well, which would be brilliant if they do something like that. It'd be so good to see. I think friend codes for Friend Safari will go down way before bank. So if you want more safaris trade online, you got to be fast. That's very true, actually. Yeah, Petro makes such a good point with that, because Friend Safari, that will be going down on the 9th of April. So there is not much time to get like those Friend Safari codes and stuff like that in any of the games with their access to, you know. So that is something to make sure that you do when you've got the time to do it. Bobby, wouldn't surprise me if it was just event only. Though it sounds like Game Freak thing to do. Yeah, that's kind of true as well. Don't think they will ever add all GBA DS 3DS games to the Switch, the next console, as they'd rather would like to do remakes and cash in big on it. But I think they could kind of do both. Do you not agree? Like they could do like a remake of the older games and still port the older ones over, because I think people would still buy like both of them, if you know what I mean. But I know where you're coming from, and you kind of make a lot of sense by saying that. Yeah, it's like, well, they could just do remakes of these older games, especially if they've got this like new arm with Ilka, you know, Pokemon Works, where there might be just Pokemon Works working on those remade games, you know. So that might be like the big plan going forward. Who knows? But I kind of hope not, because I think there is just a certain charm about the older games like these ones here, you know. If they got ported to the Switch, there's still something about them. I'd still buy the like these, and I'd still buy a remake of these if that ever came out. It wouldn't stop me, but it would just be nice to be able to have the older games as well. My vote would be release, but Wi-Fi supported, not like the 3DS. Yeah. Kazarian Z, I think the mythical will most likely be in Go, and we'll have to pay for the event ticket mission to encounter them. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about this as well. Like, I wonder if there'll ever be a time where like Game Freak decide to do like with the epilogue event that we got for Petra Run, right? I wonder if they'll ever start to do like additional events for mythicals, right, where they just charge you for them, where they're like, okay, you can get this mythical now in Scarlet and Violet, but we're charging you for it. And it's like they're paywalling it almost like they do with Pokemon Go, where they would say, okay, like this one is like £5, it's running now, you can download it to your game and do whenever you want, but you've got it in your game and you have to do certain things in game to be able to access it, but you've still got to pay for it to get that shiny mythical. And it's not guaranteed to be a shiny, of course, but that's a way around how to do it. I don't know if we'll ever see anything like that. Thomas, I'm good, mate. Great to see you. Riley, I'm back. Absolutely beat after the run and strength training. So glad it's the weekend and my 2 days rest. Time for a shiny. I hope so, mate. I hope so. No shiny there though. Ditto is the rare in the Friend Safari with a good chance of perfect IVs. Be nice getting a shiny Ditto with perfect IVs from the Friend Safari. Imagine that. That's such a flex. Such a flex. People would pay for the updated graphics and quality of life upgrades for the remakes, even if they have access to the originals. Yeah, I think so. I think people would still pay for them. And I think like that's the thing, where there's just that like, there's always going to be that nostalgia factor with a lot of players for that like one generation, right? So they'd all, I think in those cases, maybe even if they skipped some of the older games, if the whole back catalogue's there, I think they would still go for those ones that were like a bit more special to them, like their first ones that they played, you know? So yeah, I think Petil Shiny was 5 IV. Wow, that's crazy. Nice shiny though. You can't discount the nostalgia for older players with the originals. That's very true. You can't. And that's that, and that's that. Okay. Frozen cap card on Soul Silver. Oh, is it frozen? Oh no, is it? Oh, it is. See if this works. Thank you. Bring it back. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that. And Riley, thank you as well. Thank you guys. There was no shiny there in between, however long it was froze for, but I appreciate. I don't know why it's froze. Very strange. I would love to see a game where we could catch more mythical Pokemon and not distribution codes like you have to be in Japan or US. Got the GameStop, the Volcanion, Magana, Diancie. Yeah, I agree with you. I just like them to add them to the game, like little missions, like an epilogue sort of thing. They don't need to like do anything crazy with like any character development in them, but it'd be nice if we had like a similar event like we had in, I guess, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald. For me, do it like the best, where you have got an Aurora ticket, or you have an old sea map, or you get something to unlock in the games. I guess a bit like Orc's Letter, but like that's a sore subject because I still think they should have left that running for a longer period. But where you get a ticket and you go off to an island somewhere that you can't access any other way other than this event, and then you go to this island and then that's where the Pokemon is, and maybe you have to do something to get the mythical. But like those sort of events are like really, like, I just don't know, they just seem a lot better than a distribution code. It's like, great, we've got the shiny, but there's like no fun in just putting in a code online and then getting something downloaded to your game. Like when you've got the opportunity to go and like actually physically catch the Pokemon and, you know, have something a bit different happening in game, I think that's where it's like real peak with the events. I wish they would bring stuff like that back, but I guess it's a lot more work. But I mean, even though it is a lot more work, it's like people probably would be willing to pay for it if you're willing to like do it. So I don't know. HeartGold is out now. Oh, come on. Capture cards. Today. We're not playing game. I must be knocking them. Is that going to come back? Going to come back? This one is not coming back. Okay. Might have to shut this one down then and then just start it again. Sorry, friends. They're both gone now. No, they're both not gone. I like they're both gone. No, they both have gone. All right. Right. I think they've both crashed for some reason. So let's just try this again. Okay, we got them back. We got them back. We're good. Okay. I have no idea what happened there. So thank you, friends. But we're back on track with them. Ooh, it's nighttime. I don't think we've ever played when it's been nighttime in the games. It's kind of cool that we're playing and it's nighttime. Are you hyped for the new Legends game? I'm buying it. Yeah, DJ, I cannot wait for it. It's going to be so much fun, mate. Like, I don't really know what to expect for it either, you know? I think it's like, it's just an exciting concept. I think with how enjoyable Legends Arceus was and how different it was in the series, I think they're just going to like adapt it even more, you know? So I'm looking forward to it a lot. It'll be really cool to see how it all plays out. But I think it's, yeah, I think there could be like some real fun to have with it, but it's just so far off now. It's a bit of a shame that we've got to wait like a whole year before it's out. I'm a bit impatient with it. Kids nowadays grew up on black and white era, terrible arc anime, but great games. They have no comprehension on why the series is so treasured to us, all the fans. That's kind of true as well. I think like a lot of the newer games just miss out a lot of those real like gems that you got in the older titles. Like I know like Riley talks about it a lot, but like for Gen 3 in general as a generation, like you had some absolutely banging titles in there. And then, you know, it was the days where you had like a proper battle facility at the end of the game and things like that, which was really cool to see. And you just they just miss these things out of the game now. And it's like, why, when they're some of the like the best features about those games? I guess they make other features as well, which are kind of enjoyable, but it's like, yeah. Chloe, thanks. You proper made this day. She rang her mum to tell her Pokemon Man on TV spoke to her. My pleasure. Thanks so much. It's the least I can do. But I'll tell her I hope she has a great Easter. And sorry, we haven't been able to get the shiny yet. It was good with Gen 3 on the Ian ticket. If one person had it and had mixed records with someone who doesn't have it, well, after that's, yeah, like just stuff like that. It's so good. Like those things, you know, where one person just needs the event, you can like spread it. Just, yeah, I just don't know. Stuff like that would be really cool if they integrate it again. Nathan, how you doing? So hunting Happini and Scarlet from the new outbreaks and not one shiny in 3 hours, and I used the sandwich. Wow, that is unlucky, my friend. I really hope you do see the Happini shine soon, and when it does, I hope it has that mark as well, so you can get the shiny with the mark. But keep us updated with how the shiny hunt's going if you're continuing with it. I hope you have a bit more luck when you get back to it. But now that they're both back online, it's really time for a shiny hunt. Yes, mate. How long were they out for? Were they out for a while, both of the screens? I should be paying attention. Can't believe we didn't get a shiny though when the screens were out. So hopefully don't do rivals like Gary anymore. No, yeah, the rivals now, and even like Silver, like, you know, classic bad guys. Yeah, it's likely they can be fit for a remake of Black and White. I mean, I'd be kind of happy with that. Like, I really enjoyed BDSP for the flaws that it has. I did enjoy it as a game, and I think the things that it implemented, I mean, it give us a way to shiny hunt Arceus, right? So that's kind of like a big plus about it. Shiny hunt Shaman, Darkrai as well. You had those events. That's my only gripe, is them like giving the Orcs letter and the members card out, but only running those like online events for like a month, so everyone that missed those can't ever access those events, which is just kind of feels bad for those people that bought the games and don't have access to them, when it feels like it would have been no extra work for them just to keep those events kind of running for I don't know, until the next remake kind of dropped. Mega Evolution are coming back and buying it. Yeah, oh mate, I hope they do. Like, well, I have a feeling that the Mega Evolution might be a little bit different. I don't know what they'll do with it, but I'm excited that it is returning. Megas is like my favorite mechanic ever. Who's my favorite rival from the games? Mine has to be Barry. Third, you owe me $1 million. Barry's brilliant. Yeah, I would probably agree with you. You know, I think Barry is, yeah, Barry's brilliant. And I think the arc as well, it's not like a really deep arc, but the way that Barry kind of develops as a trainer from the very beginning, when you're introduced to him being this like meek and mild, like really shy person, to then becoming a really strong trainer at the end of the games, you know, with the God of War. It's cool. Yeah, Barry's definitely up there. Gary's great as well. BDSP was a terrible remake though too. It had the blueprint for Platinum, which was way better than Diamond and Pearl. It was a huge swing and miss for the remakes. I do agree with you. I think if they went the Platinum route, I think a lot of players would have enjoyed it a lot more. But it was nice revisiting Sinnoh in those games. But I do agree with you on that. I think the Platinum stuff that they missed out, like, it just made sense to put it in those games. But I don't know why they decided not to, because it wouldn't have hurt. It wouldn't have been too much extra work even either. The Pokemon Man. That should be your new nickname. The Pokemon Man. Can't believe we've not had anything shine today so far. Hopefully we'll get something. Can we ever get a spiky-eared Pichu transferred in future games? That would be wild, wouldn't it? They'd have to do a new event for it, wouldn't they? A spiky-eared Pichu. Remember when that first dropped, being like, wow, got to get that. Riley, I'm at 4,250 encounters now for Zangoose. Mate, I hope you get it soon. I'll either get a shiny this weekend or get to odds, but I've got a bad feeling I'll be phasing on the goose for a while. Oh mate, hopefully, can you imagine if you boot it up tonight and the first encounter you get and it's the shiny Zangoose? How good would that feel? I hope for you, mate, that you do get it. A lot of resets. Now that Nathan Maxwell is in chat, the shiny luck is going to skyrocket. That guy has shiny luck like I've never seen. Nathan, if you're bringing us shiny luck, mate, I hope Hope Rad Dad's right. Hope Rad Dad's right. Hopefully we do see the shiny pop up. And it be anything at this stage as well. As long as it's not the Chikorita, that will be alright. As long as it's not the Chikorita. Danny missed both events for BDSP and Sword and Shield. Yeah, it's annoying. And there's like the no, the Zeraora shiny as well that a bunch of people missed. That's like the only way to get that mythical. I mean, yeah. Was it the only way to get that mythical and then to get the mythical shiny as well? Which is wild. Bored at BDSP is what got me back into the Pokemon series. I went from Gen 2 when I was a kid to BDSP. Wow, that's such a leap. How did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy BDSP when you jumped back into it? Honestly scared of April Fools coming up. Imagine all the Pokemon misinfo coming. Oh, yeah, you can imagine. It's going to be ripe, isn't it? I mean, we've already had, like, the last couple of days, we've had that. Oh, I don't know. It's such a fake little, like, thing about the description on the YouTube channel that was there about the Pokemon Z is set before the discovery of Mega Evolution. So I think that's created quite a lot of hype and, you know, people thinking that it is definitely set in the past now, and that I think that has been proven to be fake. But yeah, I can imagine it getting 10 times worse for April Fool's Day. Don't trust anything. But yeah, the shiny Galarian birds as well, Danny. That is super annoying. Right, what do we got? Can we get something in this last hour that we've got on the stream? Hopefully we can. It'd be nice to end the week with at least one of these. I have the spiky Pichu in HeartGold and want to get rid of the Pichu. It's the best Pichu. It is the best Pichu. Can you trade it up to home? Pretty sure. I kind of wonder if you can or not. You should be able to. Be nice to trade up just to kind of keep it in the newer games. Trade it across. I don't know if you'd be able to trade it across, would you? I feel like it's one of those weird event ones that, I don't know. Be like the Greninja Battle Bond one. Want HeartGold Soul Silver on the Switch for that. Then I want the Black and White 2 remake, to be honest. Justin, I mean, getting HeartGold Soul Silver remakes on the Switch would be wild. They could have done it this year as well with the anniversary for Johto. It would have been such a great thing to do. People would have went wild for it. Just re-released it on the Switch. It would have been so good. Like, they don't even need to do a remake, like a faithful remake of it. Just port it over. Just have it like this, just like this on the Switch. I don't know how they do the dual screen. I'm sure they could figure it out though. Can you wish me luck for my Dynamax raids? But Kit Boy, good luck. What are you hunting? But whatever you are hunting, I hope you do have a lot of luck with it. And see those sparkles come up on that first raid through. A leap from my Pokemon Gold, the original, to Pokemon Shield was a mad leap for me. I can imagine, Chad. That is, yeah, that is a crazy leap from Gold to Pokemon Shield. Wow. What was that like when you did that? Because they're so like, yeah, not even like HeartGold Soul Silver from the original Gold. Wow. That is an interest. And I'd love to hear what your thoughts were when you kind of like had that. Yeah, it's crazy. For the stream, I'm leaving to go close on my first home. Nice, Justin. That's awesome, mate. Hope it all goes well for you. Spiky can't be transferred, so they have to do it again. I wonder if they'll ever do it again, though. They'll probably never do that event again. They'll probably be like a real special, like one-off. The other guy, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Friday. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining the stream with us today. Can't be traded or transferred. It's sad, isn't it? Animal Crossing or Tears of the Kingdom. Which game should I get? Did you play Breath of the Wild? That's a question, Charles. I'd probably say Tears of the Kingdom. That would be my one. If I was to pick. It was HeartGold to Violet. On how I got back in. Wow, HeartGold into Violet. It's crazy, all these leaps from like these like banger generations, these like old classic games into the newest ones. Bradley, happy Easter to you as well, mate. I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. Thanks so much for joining us today, and hopefully you're coming in. Gonna see something shine soon. It'd be nice if they do. Forbes, I went to Sapphire and a little bit of Diamond, then to Sword. After that I went back and played all the in between. Which one's been your favorite, in Forbes, out of all of them that you've played since coming back in? Been grinding terror raids for Herba Mystica. Almost spent my entire storage on shiny hunting this last week. Wow, Mats. Nice. I hope the grind for the Herbas is going well though, and you managed to stock up a little bit more. Is that in the Charizard raid that you're doing it with? Chad, I had to ask my younger brother for help. I had shocks like EXP share, an ability to access boxes anytime. Felt almost like cheating compared to what I was used to. Yeah, I guess with like, yeah, all the quality of life updates that you've had since those older games. Experience share, mate. I'm not the biggest fan of experience share. It's handy in some situations, but most of the time I wish it was something you could turn off in the new games. I'd vote Animal Crossing, but that's only if you like hunting for items and building, decorating your island. That's very true. It's a very good game though. Went from Sapphire to Ultra Sun. I didn't know that Ultra Sun and Moon were just lazy ports of Sun and Moon. Yeah. I don't know what would be worse, going from Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun and Moon, or vice versa, you know, if you've had a break from the games and then kind of coming out like from Sapphire to Ultra Sun and Moon and be like, oh, this was really cool, I really enjoyed it, I want to go back and play Sun and Moon. Wonder what that'd be. Yeah, that'd probably be worse because it's, yeah, you've got way less to do post game in those originals. Did not play Breath of the Wild. Should I get it instead? Breath of the Wild's an amazing game. Yeah. But I mean, if you've not played either, I feel like you've got to play Breath of the Wild. If you've never played Breath of the Wild on the Switch, it's definitely something I would say you've got to experience. It's such a good game. But it depends if you're like into the Zelda sort of games. Blue to Sapphire to HeartGold to Black 2 to Ultra Moon, back to HeartGold, Soul Silver to Sword, PLA, Scarlet and Violet to Crystal, Yellow, Silver, Stadium 2 to Emerald, Fire, Red, Leaf Green, waiting. Mate, that's a really good way to like, that is like to start off, what a journey through all of them. It's a good way to do it. I hope you enjoy Fire Red, Leaf Green when you get around to playing them. You'll have a blast with those games. They're brilliant games. Thomas, I also missed the battle with Red. We haven't had anyone like Red as a final battle. No, we haven't. Nothing like that for such a long time. Who's your favorite Johto starter? Can probably tell who mine is from my profile. Cyndaquil. Probably Totodile. I do love Totodile. It is a brilliant. I really wanted that one, but I kind of am hoping more for the Cyndaquil because we'll port it. We'll trade it over to the HeartGold copy that we're hunting the Maripin now if we do get a starter. And the Cyndaquil would be better because fire types are few and far between these games. It would mean that we've got one. Then It's just the Totodile would be a bit conflicting with the Gyarados that we get for free later on in the playthrough. So I'd kind of like hope for the Cyndaquil in this situation, but we'll see what we get. As long as it's not the Chikorita, that would be super sad about. But we'll see. Time it's taken me to go through the cutscenes in Sun. I'm already almost done with Ultra Sun. Man, those cutscenes at the start are brutal, aren't they? Had a break from Pokemon age 11 to age 18, then I found them again. I fell back in love with X, Omega Ruby, and Ultra Sun never stopped after. Nice. That's a great series as well. X, Omega Ruby, and then Ultra Sun. All the best ones from those generations. I know what you mean about the mythicals. I've had to buy this special research in Go to get Zarude, as I missed it in Sword and Shield. Yeah, it's super annoying when you miss those events, and then the only way is through Go to get them, like the paywall. But I guess Go in a way is like really good for that side of things if you want to get the mythicals, if you want to get them shiny, because they do, like they did a Deoxys event not that long ago, right? Where you could get shiny Deoxys, all the different forms and stuff like that. The only problem is they're like paywalled, pretty much all of them, aren't they? But I mean, I can't even say anything because I paid for the shiny Mew event, just not done it yet. Me and my younger brother played HeartGold Soul Silver and P and D together on the DS. We all chose different starters in order to find the best one. I chose Meganium and HeartGold Soul Silver. the not so good one. I really like it, but yeah, it's probably the worst one. Its move pool's absolutely horrendous, isn't it? Got the short end of the stick. I feel like Cyndaquil's probably the best one to start with. Like Totodile's pretty decent, but yeah. It's crazy how many checks you have, almost at full odds for the 3. I know, crazy. I wish you luck to get the other stars soon. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we do see it shine. Just this card has been so stubborn. Feels bad as well when, you know, like you always, like I've been obsessed recently with like looking at other players when they've been doing this shiny hunt in particular, and you see people getting it in like, oh, I did it in like the first hour. I got it in the first hour, and you're like, how does it work paying for mythicals through Pokemon Go? I think you pay for the research event, and then you've got to fulfill the research tasks, and then once you've done that, you get the encounter for the mythical Pokemon, and then you can kind of catch it. So it's not like straightforward where you pay for it and then you get it instantly. You've still got to like do stuff like the Mew. The shiny Mew is like a really hard one to do because you've got to have you got to send 150 gifts or 151 gifts to friends, and then you've got to have a complete Kanto Pokedex, and there's something else that you've got to do to be able to get it, which is pretty difficult when a lot of the Kanto Pokemon are like globally exclusive. Like Taurus is exclusive to the US, so to get that Pokemon, if you're in like Europe, it's pretty hard. And the same can be said for like the exclusive Pokemon that we have here in Europe for US players. So it's like they don't make it super easy, but that's just like one example, but normally that's how they kind of run them. The Pokemon White was rendered unplayable. Oh, what? I've missed the first bit of that. Let's see, what have I missed? I had Pokemon White, was my first Pokemon game more than a decade ago. Unfortunately, the date on the cartridge went blank after beating the first gym. That's devastating, mate. Is that like something that can happen, or is it like is it a fake copy, or is it like a genuine copy? And that's like, that's a genuine copy. I feel like I would get in touch with like Nintendo about it, see if they could, you know, do something about it. What were the starters you first used by generation? Okay, so Bulbasaur was the first one I used in generation 1. That's my very first one. I think Chikorita, following suit from Red, Blue, and Yellow, was the first one I used in generation 2. Mudkip, generation 3. Generation 4 would have been Chimchar. Generation 5 was What's my generation 5? I think it was Snivy, you know, generation 5. And then generation 6. Starter in generation 6. I think it would have been Froakie, I think, generation 6. Then generation 7 would have had, I think now, generation 7, who would have had in generation 7? Just generation 7 as well. I need to remind myself, my brain's gone a bit. Rowlet, then we had, yeah, oh, it was definitely Litten, 100% Litten. Then generation 8 was Scorbunny, generation 9 was Sprigatito. So generation by generation, that's like the starters that I had throughout, yeah. Which is annoying because I guess the only one for generation 2, why I went, like, nothing against Chikorita, but definitely not my favorite, but I went with it because I went with the grass starter first time in Pokemon Red. So when I was younger, I was like, the grass starter was so cool, and in Red, Blue and Yellow, I was like, just assumed that Meganium would be just as strong and be just as good. And I'd already seen the final evolution picture, and I was like, it's like a long neck, so it's like, it looks really cool, its design's amazing, so it's gonna be strong, right? But yeah, never turned up to be as good as the other two. You need a Taurus for Pogo Elite. I have a bunch of them. Bradley, thank you so much, mate. If there's anything I have that you might need, like for exclusives for your over the pond stuff, let me know as well. Ditto's definitely one that I need. Too many Taurus spawn near me. Is it Mr. Mime, the exclusive that we have in Europe that you guys don't get? Start playing Pokemon before understanding English at age 5. Leaf Green, Fire Red, and never got further than the Flash Cave. Did not understand where to get Flash. It's not as easy though, is it? Because you've got to kind of go back on yourself, right, to get Flash, and go and use Cut and go through the Diglett Cave. It's not super straightforward, especially when you're that age. You did good to get to the dark. Was it the Rock Tunnel? The Rock Tunnel, isn't it? Yeah. Did good to get that far, to be fair. I'm impressed. My older cousins thought Pokemon were evil and translated to devils, so no help from them. Me, Petro. The devils. You playing the devil's game? Yes, Mr. Mime and Mime Jr. Okay. I do have both of those, so if anyone needs them, I'm happy to trade. I started on Pokemon Blue and never stopped, but only skipped Pokemon Black and White 2 because I thought they were the same as Black and White 1. That's such a... have you played them now? That's sad, because they're like absolutely amazing games. Probably some of the best remakes, like sequel games that we've had. Mike, how are you doing, mate? 6.5 resets. Yeah, mate. It's this Soul Silver is broken. Just doesn't want to give up the shiny. We've got to see it shine at some point. Have to stay semi-positive. It's gonna happen at some point, but who knows when. Dude, that Flash hit him had me stuck on red for like 4 months as a kid. And it's so hard when you're that, like, I remember trying to get through the Rock Tunnel first. It's like, try to get through it without Flash because you could just not find it. And it's impossible. Just get lost in there for days. Horrible. Like, that they would do that. It's like the tiniest circle. You can only see your character. I used to hate teaching Flash to any Pokemon that like I had in my team, because like back then you couldn't get rid of the HM. It would like almost ruin the Pokemon if it had Flash in it, because you could not, back then you couldn't even remove HMs. So brutal. You couldn't even overwrite them with any other TMs and stuff. It's like, I don't know why they ever did that. It was like, once you teach a Pokemon a HM, it's like stuck there. That's it. It's got that forever then. I wonder if we'll encounter a Wooper. Oh no, we won't, because we're hot gold, aren't we? So we won't get the Wooper encounter, which is kind of sad. It'd been nice if we'd been able to get the Wooper. Found my old strategy guide for red blue recently. So nostalgic. Wow, mate. I never got one for red and blue. I like the earliest one that I've got, I think, is probably gold and silver. But yeah, I'm trying to see what I've got up there. Yeah, I know I've got the HeartGold Soul Silver. The HeartGold Soul Silver one is here that I've got. It's so nostalgic though, mate. I've been just picking it up and flicking through it every now and again. It's so much fun just to be like, oh wow, you can see like in the information that you've got and the Pokemon on the routes. I got it to hand, so when we get through stuff, it's just easy to flick through rather than me going online and like looking for things, so I can just flick through it. Like a bit like old school way of doing it. But I'm pleased, mate. That's awesome that you've got that. Such an old one as well. Such a throwback. I have a 53-day French Duolingo streak. Nice, the other guy. Hope you enjoyed it, mate. Was that a Pokemon? The best French I'm doing. Je m'appelle lui. Comment tout. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it there. My French is not that great. Je ne comprends pas. Yeah. That's about as good. I can imagine. I'm just 58 days Spanish Duolingo streak for me. Nice, Danny. I need to get on Duolingo. Do something. So many people do it now. I know when I've been at past events recently, David's been doing. I think David's doing French. No, David is doing French. I think French. Yeah. Back in the 90s, I needed those Nintendo Power Guides. Wasn't possible to get information otherwise. I know, right? Like when the games were like first out, there was no way to go online and get like any info about the games, how to do stuff. It was all like you had to have the guidebook, or that was it. Basically, try to figure it out yourself. There's no way of getting any help unless you were lucky and had that like one friend that had maybe got a bit further than you. Petra, which language is it that you wanted to learn, mate? So I'm learning Cantonese. Lady speaks 4 languages. Wow. Vietnam born Chinese. Gonna try and impress her folks next time we travel there and speak their language. That's amazing, mate. How's it going so far? Glad I finally got my shiny Mew in Pogo, but my favorite shiny Mew is the one I got from you. Nathan. Thank you so much, mate. I'm pleased. Did you get the Mightiest Mark on that one as well? The Mightiest Mark event. I wish that like the Mewtwo would come back so we have another crack at it. I'd love to get the old C-Map Mew, shiny Mew, and do it with the Mightiest Mark as well. That'd be so hyped to do that. Be learning Korean to watch solo leveling and getting the Korean mystery gifts online. Yes, mate. Exactly. I'm gonna follow suit with you on that one. Got 2 shiny Fluttermanes and 1 sandwich without the shiny charm. Nice. Such nice shinies as well. Love Fluttermane. Both Sammy and Finish. Oh wow, they don't have Finish on there. That's surprising. Ashley, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Having a great Friday. Thanks so much for hopping in and joining the stream. Hopefully you're coming in at a time where we'll Ashley. Okay. Ashley, chill. Chill, Ashley. Why'd you make me have to do this, Ashley? Right. Give you a 5-minute timeout. That's a warning. Appreciate you coming in. One of them had an uncommon mark. Nice. That is super nice. Love getting the random marks. How am I even pronouncing that? Korimao? I'm probably not pronouncing it right. I'm sorry. I'm not using an emulator, mate. I'm on trying to juggle DSs at the same time as each other. So we're on actual cart. I would say if we were on emulator, it would be so much quicker. it would be so much quicker. We've probably done like triple the amount of resets than we've done. Be so like, I wish there was a speed up option on these, on like physical cards. It would be so much easier to do, but no, we're like old school in it. So all of the resets take a long time to do. Not a long time, but you know, a lot longer than you would get on an emulator or anything. I've watched every single One Piece episode and I'm ready for the manga. Sadly, still haven't gotten a shiny in Dynamax raids. Still haven't got one shiny in Dynamax raids. How many have you done? That's crazy that you haven't got like a single one. I'm so sorry to hear that. Really hope that you do manage to just get them popping up. And that luck seems to even out for you soon, my friend. But what have you been hunting for? What's my favorite Pokemon, Neat Kid? I would always say Tyranitar is like my first favorite Pokemon. I love Tyranitar. What about yourself? Please, I gotta go. 12:40. 34 a.m. already. Hopefully things go well for you. Thank you so much for coming by the stream, Lisa. Have a great weekend if I don't catch up with you over that, and I'll see you next week. But thanks so much for coming by, and like I say, enjoy your Easter weekend if you are celebrating. And nothing like an old-fashioned shiny grind. These young lads and the emulators, tisk tisk. I tell you what, mate, if I could trade for the emulator right now, I would. Just to have that speed up option. Like 2 or 3 times speed. Could you imagine? Be like, yeah. Tapu Fini, great Pokemon. Gulpin is my favorite. I love Gulpin. It's a great Pokemon. Doesn't get enough love. The design is brilliant. It's got a nice shiny as well. What's your favorite plush size mythical? The god Jirachi is mine. Have I even got a mythical plush? I don't think I've got a mythical plush. I need to pick one up. I think just to get one, I'd probably like a Marshadow, you know, if I was to pick one up. I love Marshadow. Very cool. We need a game where it's accessible. Time to fire up Ruby. Riley, good luck with it. Speed up is cheating. Dodrio mode though, yeah. Dodrio mode. In Stadium 1 and Stadium 2. It's a lifesaver. I remember like when I like leveling up like level 100 Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium, you could do it so quickly with Dodrio mode. It was so worth unlocking. Made like getting like a team of level 100 Pokemon so quick, because the fastest way in those games was just grinding through the Elite Four over and over and over again. You could do it in like a couple of hours. One Pokemon. There's a YouTube video I saw the other day. It was an older video from first 7-star raid. Said any 7-star raid would give a Pokemon the mark, but it was just the Mewtwo. Yeah, it was just Mewtwo that did it. Yeah, so no other raid would ever give another Pokemon the mightiest mark. It was only ever the Mewtwo, and then it was only ever the Mew that would get the mightiest mark from that raid, from beating it. Nothing else would get it, which is like understandable, because they had that whole rival thing going on between Mew and Mewtwo, and then they did the distribution for them as well, which was kind of, yeah. But I think Mew's the only non-7-star raid Pokemon to have the mightiest mark that we've not had a raid for. Shadow's coming to Pogo and Go Fest this year. Wow. Do you think it won't be shiny? There's no way it'll be shiny. Gulpin's plush is cute from the Pokemon Center. I can imagine. Is it like a sitting cutie one, or is it like a big old Gulpin? That's exciting. Shadow. I'm gonna have to pick it up and go. Pokemon might appear shiny in the Grand Underground and BDSP in the overworld. I don't think in the overworld they do they? I think you have to encounter them. I'm pretty sure. So I think they'll not appear shiny, and you have to encounter them to be shiny. I think, John. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how I think that you have to encounter them. Oh yeah, picture confirming it. So yeah. Sorry, some hunting shiny Tapu Fini. Although I haven't been lucky with the shinies in Sword, I've gotten many shinies in Violet. Sadly, I can't get shiny legendaries in Violet. Yeah, it's so sad that they did that. It's so annoying that they locked them. Like, you still stand by it. Like, Scarlet and Violet had like some of the easiest ways, best ways, most fun ways to shiny hunt that we've had in Pokemon games, but they totally ballsed it up with how they have no difficult shiny. Well, I mean, they do have difficult shiny hunts because you can go for the static Terra Pokemon, I guess, you know, the max odds, but they don't really have any. They don't have any like exciting difficult shiny hunts is what I want to say. Like, they could have done it with the legendaries and they just didn't do it. It's like, it just baffles me still that they just decided not to do that. Crazy. Shiny Marshadow have slightly lighter color and in Zenith mode, but it does look the same. To work now. Good listening to you. Good luck, and hopefully you get it before the end of the stream. Youngling, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day at work. But thanks so much for coming by, and I'll hopefully catch you again very soon. But if I don't, enjoy your weekend, and like I said, thank you so much for coming by, supporting the stream this afternoon. We've been going for these shinies once again. Sitting cutie, nice. Sitting cuties are so good. Like, they're like my favorites. Shiny Marshadow have slightly. Ashley, sorry, we have like a 0 spam policy though. Hope you understand. Hope you are still having a good Friday though. Right, you're gonna shiny hunt a little Pokemon Outbreak in Scarlet and Violet. I probably will. Probably not today though. I think it probably will be over the weekend when we jump into that one for sure. Because I was planning on doing this stream a lot earlier than I did today, and then streaming again later tonight. But I think probably won't happen later tonight now, and probably have to do that over the weekend. But yeah, I do plan on going for the mass outbreak stuff. Delga and Palkia was 1 per act, so you give me a group to choose a favorite from, I could do that, but a top favorite out of all, it's hard because there's so many good mons. There is too many, isn't there? Too many old good ones. I find that with them. Be nice to shiny the legendaries in Scarlet and Violet, especially when they can be shiny, and they'd be great, wouldn't it, if they if we just had the facility to do that. I guess it would make it like way more, it make people way more inclined to go after the Snacksworth and go after the legendaries. I think a lot of people, like, knowing that they were locked, were probably like, no, I'm not going to bother. I mean, the exclusives that you can get between like the Kubfu for the Urshifu forms, Calyrex and not the Calyrex, sorry, Spectra and the Glastria, they're kind of nice, but outside of that, there's not really much point unless it's like your first Pokemon game ever and you've never got any of those legendaries before. Mudkip Boy, my mum is an amazing shiny hunter. When I got into Pokemon around 8 years ago, she slowly got into it as it became better. She made her first achievement by getting the full Legends Arceus deck. Wow, nice, but that is incredible. Mum is like legendary then. The whole Legends Arceus deck. That's crazy. That's amazing. What's the latest shiny hunts she's been doing? It's incredible. We could just keep streaming until tonight. Then it's just one stream. Could do, mate. I've got about, I think I got to shoot off soon though, unfortunately. I'm on getting food duty for tonight, so I have to go and do that. The baby mass outbreak don't have shiny increased shiny odds, so they're just standard shiny rates for a mass outbreak. The only increased thing from them is the marks, so it's the vigor mark across all of them. And I think you have to go to the different areas in the game to encounter the different ones. So it'd be like Snorlax, is it Munchlax and Happiny in Paldea, and then Riolu, and I don't know which areas they are, but you got like 3 two per area where they're appearing. Food over shiny hunting, I know. You know I would pick this. If I had a choice, I would pick this. I think we'll do a longer shiny hunt like before I go away to EUIC though, because next Wednesday until the following Monday I won't be able to stream at all while I'm away in London, so we'll probably do a longer one on Tuesday and see if we can make some progress with this, and then if we do, then we can jump into trying the Deoxys shiny hunt as well, which would be nice to do kind of alongside maybe some Dynamax raids, or just going after Arceus again in BDSP, because we've got a few HUDs going on at the minute as well, so we'll try and do that like Tuesday, I think. Thought for me, I think they chose to make Ash the champion and then replace him so new generation of Pokemon fans could get to know the new characters from the beginning. Yeah, I think that's like totally like right. It seems like what they're doing. Like Ash couldn't go on forever either, even though I would have been like, yeah, keep Ash going. But it is to make like Lyco and things like more relatable to that new audience, you know. Pokeball Plus mostly hands-free gaming, I can go back to building weed tolerance. The McMuffin, mate, get those priorities right. I disagree. Ash forever, Professor Oak. I wonder if he'll ever come back into the anime. They've not shut the door on Ash though, so they left the door kind of open slightly, haven't they? So there is the possibility they could come back. I just probably don't know. Like maybe in movies. I don't know about the actual series. I saw Rattatan, thought it was a shiny Mareep. I've done the same myself. Like when it comes in, that first like glimpse of it. Very similar colors. Ash was like, I'm tired of being a 10-year-old. Let me. It's been like 10 years for the last 30, yeah. 40-year-old, 10-year-old. New Ash just needs to stop narrating the story in her head. Am I the main character in the story? Audible cringed when I said that. Yeah, the OG narrator from the original anime, was the best. I always used to think as well that they were like very similar. The narrator in the anime, the original anime, it wasn't. But when I was younger, I used to think the original narrator was the same as the commentator in Pokemon Stadium. But I don't think they were. Mudkip. Boy, my mum is a pretty good gamer. I brought her into the Pokemon community as we are awaiting the new games and its shinies. Nice. Looking forward to ZA then, I take it. I don't mind if they do an older Ash for us. Those new characters that no one likes for the children. At the end of the day, we were the ones that carried the franchise. I love I love that. It's like no one else matters. It's like, yeah. Bring back old man Ash. Ash, 10 years. Actually, after he's grown up, and he is like a 40-year-old man. What's he doing in the Pokemon world? You could bring Ash back though as a character, you know, like a Jiraiya sort of character that we had in Naruto. Like an old Ash character coming in, guiding Lyco through her adventures. Jiraiya ain't no liar. That would be, I would like to see that happen. Is this song Scarlet and Violet theme? I don't think it is. I think it is yeah, it is Cascarafa. Yeah, it is. You were right. You were right. On the money. How about the original Poker Rap song? Yeah, you can't mess with that. You got to bring that back. Just keep it as it was. What game can you shine hunt Deoxys in? Is it only fire, red, leaf, green, or can you hunt? You can hunt it in Emerald. It's just a lot longer to do in Emerald because the way that the soft resets work in Emerald, like the seeding, it's always going to be the same frame or same seed when you boot back into the game after soft reset. And so you can use the runaway method in Emerald to get it, but that is it's like it takes a long time to do because you have to do the little puzzle every time you come back into encounter it, and then encounter it, and then run away, and then yeah, and then leave the area, come back to the area, and then yeah, it's a pain to do. So fire, red, leaf, green are definitely the ones I would recommend to do it in, just because then you can just do soft resets for it, which is a lot easier. Ash sailed to find the One Piece. Ate some weird fruit and then came back. Oh, don't, mate. Professor Oak. That's one of the saddest arcs in all of Naruto when I watched it. That pain arc was brilliant, but yeah. Jiraiya should have never went. He was too good a character. Where can you hunt type null? Is it Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? You can get it. There's 2 hunts I think you could do it for. You get it as gifts. One through the normal playthrough of the game and then one in the post game, I think. The other guy, thank you for coming by the stream today. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy Easter if you're celebrating, and I'll hopefully catch you on another stream soon. But take care of yourself, and thanks again for coming by. Just want to know what region that professor is from. Which region? Which professor, I should say. Which region? Yeah, which region? Which professor, Muffin, are you talking about? Type null in Brain Dead right now. What is that? Type null is the kind of synthetic man-made version of Arceus that they try to, you know, Silvale as well. It evolves into Silvale. Fighting Tapu Fini. Give me good luck. Hope you get it from the anime. I forgot his name. What, the captain? Full odds is brutal. It is absolutely brutal. Especially in times like this where you're like, yeah. I got let down on like a huge kind of like got sucked in. We got the shiny Chikorita, and then we got the Geodude so quickly after that in the dark cave, and I was like, it's gonna be easy now. We've had our bad luck with the starters. And we made up for it with the Geodude. It's going to be plain sailing from now on, but nah, that's not the case. Here we are. 1,000 encounters later for the Mareep. But I mean, we're so under odds for the Mareep, so we can't really complain. It'd be just nice to get it a little bit earlier. At least like 1/8 of the way there with the Mareep, so it's all right. We still probably like got a bunch more to go for it, but it's just the starter is the one. Pikachu is the captain. Yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not sure which region that they're from. Feels so bad for those new Pokemon community members His first experience is Scarlet and Violet, and they get the false sense of getting shiny so fast. Yeah, so fast. And it's nothing like that, really. Like back proper hunts, especially if imagine if all of the older games get ported to the Switch or the, you know, the new Switch when it comes out, or if it is the Switch ever. But like, you know, going back and be like, oh, you can actually shiny hunt Deoxys in these older games, and then experience the actual shiny hunt for like Deoxys 1 in 8,000 odds. Brutal. I think it's just about not giving up on them as well, and just kind of knowing that it's going to be a grind and kind of continuing to go on, knowing that it will happen eventually. Just, yeah, try not to give up on them. Two minutes into an outbreak, got a giant shiny Bagon. So happy, Mr. Browser. That's a brilliant shiny to get. Giant one as well. I love Bagon shiny. Get the humongo mark on that. You should reverse yourself in the third person. What, just always? Which is the best horn starter? It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I'd always say like Mudkip was my favorite, but best one? I don't know. It'd be hard to look past Blaziken. I think Blaziken's just absolutely amazing, right? So, but it would be between those two, I think. Mudkip and Torchic. For me, at least, I think. What about yourself? What do you think? Enemies shinies being extremely rare. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's nice in Scarlet and Violet to be able to, like, for so many new players coming into it, to be able to shiny hunt so easy and get shinies. Like, it is nice, but they're so easy to get in Scarlet and Violet. Like, anyone can get them very easily as well. Kind of miss these, like, older hunts as well, you know? I think that's the one thing I missed from Scarlet and Violet when it ended. There was just no difficult hunts that you kind of are like, you would normally be used to at the end of a game, going and being like, okay, let's grind it out for these like legendary Pokemon that are like, will be hard to shiny hunt. There's just like, there isn't anything there to kind of go and do in those games. And like, if you're not a competitive player, once you finish like getting the majority of stuff that you want to get in those games, there's not really much reason to go back to them, you know? Which is kind of sad. Gladian, yes, Gladian, and Gladian's theme as well. One of the best themes, I think, from Sun and Moon. One of my favorites. Nathan, you go for the shiny Livindex and Scarlet. Nice, mate. Good luck with it. There is some really hard hunts, like, you know, you've got the harder ones like the Mousehold, the 3-segmented Dunsparce and stuff like that. Not easy ones to get by any means. I don't mean to like bash on them. Alex back, made it. My 3DS is charged, back for the grind, mate. Thanks for coming back, and good luck with the grind for the Mareep. I hope you manage to pick it up very soon, mate. Right, let's see. We can get something before we finish up today. And thank you, chat, for all of the likes as well. We smashed the like goal today, so thank you so much. And I haven't pushed it at all, so thank you so much for all of the likes on today's stream. Right, let's take this up to 6585. Also, I missed a chance to let us shiny hunt Mew and Jirachi BDSP. Yeah, it would have been kind of nice if they'd allowed us to like soft reset for those and then have a possibility of being shiny, of course. Thank you, Alex. I hope you see it shine, the shiny sheep, soon. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. Kyurem was forgotten to be shiny locked in black and white. That's very true, yeah. Very true. Should have been shiny locked, but you can go into those games and shiny hunt for the Kyurem. Wouldn't shiny Levendex just be a Rotom? Yeah, it's like I've done it. I've got a shiny Rotom. It's my Pokedex. It's here, shiny. I do love shiny Rotom. Talking about Rotom though, great shiny Pokemon. Right, let's see if we can get anything. We'll have 2 more with the starters to see if we can get something today, friends, and then we will wrap up for the day. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that's come out to the stream today and through this week. Just sorry that we haven't been able to see anything shine in these games this week, but we'll come back to it next week. Like I said, Tuesday will probably be a long swing. We'll be able to do with these on that day, and hopefully we might see something finally shine to move on with these games. But it's been an awesome stream. Chat's been great today. Cheese Whiz to start us off, of course, has been a lot of fun, and all the chat in between and along there. But thank you again so much for all the support, and we've had a bunch of generosity today. We had Zach with the 5 gifted members. We've had all of you brand new members, Jonathan as well. So thank you so much to everyone for all of the support today, as always. And I'll just say thank you. Have a great weekend. We'll do one more for good luck on here. And yeah, I hope if anyone's celebrating Easter this weekend, you all have a great time. Get lots of nice chocolate eggs, which is the main thing that it's all about. And yeah, don't go too crazy on the chocolate over the weekend, but I hope you do, really. And I'll see you on Monday, friends. So thank you so much for coming by, and we'll do this last one. Hopefully we might see something shine. You never know. No, sheep doesn't want to shine today. But yeah, good luck with all of your shiny hunts. If you're doing shiny hunts for yourself this weekend, good luck with them. I hope you have a lot of luck. See lots of sparkles over the weekend with your own shiny hunts. And if you're doing the mass outbreaks as well for the Vegamark baby Pokemon, I hope you do see them shine with the mark and get them nice and easy. But we'll be back Monday with this one, and yeah, if we can squeeze in something over the weekend for the baby shiny hunts as well, we'll squeeze that in. But I will see you all later. Have a great, fantastic weekend. Thank you again, friends. Take care of yourselves, and until the next one, bye bye.